Alright, cool. Is the audio working?
I think so.
Yes? Good?
Yes, no, maybe,
I
possibly.
guess we'll find out or not if someone tells us or doesn't. Cool. Right.
You good?
Okay, yes. So making sure the sound was working. Cool. Alright, so welcome back everyone to another episode of RFP.
It's been a while.
So it has been a while. Holiday season for us is always crazy like that. So just to cover that, our schedule for the next few things for anyone who actually cares. We are streaming this week, obviously. We are streaming next weekend, and then the weekend after that is Christmas. It's like I believe it would be on the 24th. So
I think so, yeah.
we will not be streaming on Christmas, but we will be back not the week after, but we'll be back after like the new year, I think, right?
We'll announce it in the
most
Discord.
likely. So around then. So yeah, have a great Christmas, everyone. Because we won't be able to wish it to you close
Merry
to
Christmas,
the day.
happy holidays.
We can wish it
Next week, that's true. Can you? Sorry, would you mind moving this?
Yeah, I can get this.
Cool. I think that's all we have to say. I don't think there's any other things we need to cover. Just again, the classics. Join our Discord. Yada yada yada. Sorry, I'm just trying to fix my thing because it's like slightly angled and I can't tell why. I think it's just.
Ooh.
Yeah, there we go.
There we
Thank
go.
you.
Perfect.
Cool. So without further ado, let's get into what happened last episode.
A lot.
So, last episode, I had this really good idea to have a chase scene. So, Tally, you guys had just arrived in Harkon. You kind of split up to go do two things. Prodigy and Brayoft went shopping. While shopping, Prodigy was handed a note, I believe.
Yes.
The older woman running the shop said something about like to go here when it's, or what do you remember what she said? Something about when it's time.
Yes.
And she handed
think
you, I
something
think,
vague
a
about that.
location. And a name, I think, was on there? Or it might have just been a location.
I didn't tell the rest of the party what was on there.
Yeah,
so.
well, anyway, so something was on there, and then Brayoft was just being Brayoft. Meanwhile, Grumm and Tally went to Sam Seaborn, an artificer, craftsman sort of fella, and they kind of spoke. Seaborn, Sam met Grumm for the first time, then talked to Tally one-on-one, had a private conversation. Kind of warned them that they're not safe here, that the person they had met when they first, Allie, her name wasn't real, that she had like left a while ago. And these two showed up, they stepped outside to like leave Harkon, and across them stood Allie, who then like kind of shimmered into a cloaked kind of elf wearing a mask, holding a heavy crossbow, and next to him were two scorpions with like wings. And that led us into our chase scene. And chase scene was going well until Grumm at some point was like, or it wasn't going well for Tally, notably. Tally's at 4 HP.
Mm-hmm.
But at some point, Grumm was like, what was Grumm? What did Grumm think?
We flipped the coin.
Yeah.
Literally, okay, I will say this. There was a 50-50 shot. Grumm was thinking about the entire party's input at this point of what the party would have wanted. And he decided, after much consideration and a coin flip, that he was going to be a hero and try and full Nelson this mother hunker.
Yes, and what they didn't know was that this character was meant to be a long-term enemy and had a second phase, which they did enough damage to trigger. So this is Aerin, Kruber, Outcast of Kruber. And he revealed his name and he said he would like earn his place by bringing them as trophies back to the Kruber dynasty. Turns out he's also a necromancer, as the dead scorpions got their souls split into body and soul, and so there is a ghost scorpion and there is a zombie scorpion now for each. So there's 4 total now, and that is where we left off right after the phase change.
Oops.
We were like, we can keep going a little bit longer. We start late or something? Or
Yeah.
We're like, we started late. We can keep going a little bit longer. And then the phase change hit, and we were like, oh, okay.
Oh, no.
Damn. And so that is where we left off. I think.
Look, full transparency, if I knew there was going to be a phase change, I would have just ran.
If any of us knew there was going to be a phase change,
I thought it was just a regular.
these people should telegraph more. Like, hey, by the way, I've got 2 phases. After the second one, I regenerate all of my health, and
He did telegraph that. Richards explicitly said run, and I followed the fucking instructions.
I was team run and go away, but then
You just can't wave dash like Tally can.
Yeah, we're not as fast as you guys.
I didn't know-
We had to fight.
I didn't
otherwise we
take any
would've
dash
died.
actions because I wanted to do cool stuff in the rest of the building because I knew there was like a bar I could jump into.
Also, it was the fact that I think we took out all the scorpions,
Yeah.
both the scorpions. So I didn't know the scorpions were going to come
No,
back
that was-
either.
yeah, if the
That's fair.
scorpions didn't come back, we could just
If it was
just
just
curb
him,
stomp this guy.
I feel like it could have been a reasonable fight. But with the scorpions, it's going to be a little
tough.
shaky.
We've got some clown behavior here. Someone called the circus.
Cool. And without further ado, we are going to return to our combat, which I believe is currently Aaron's turn because he just face changed.
Great.
So,
And he can see me.
yeah, does anyone else have anything they want to add before we begin? Or do you think that's pretty much covers it? Cool. Awesome.
Do we know the extent of his true sight, or just?
You do
Do we
not.
know that he has true sight?
Well, I guess.
I don't remember that.
He tracked Grumm.
He cracked. Yeah, Grumm was completely invisible, and Aerin could see Grumm. So you either assume that you assume true sight, or
Could've
something else.
followed
You
the
see
footprints.
invisibility
I
now.
assumed tremor sight at the time.
Cool. Yeah. So Aerin is the little roving dude, right?
Yes.
Cool. So his mask, he kind of picks up his mask from the ground, holsters it on his side, his crossbow's on a sling. He kind of slings it back, pulls out a dagger, holds up his hand, and he. Let's see. Who are we feeling like? Oh, yeah, Brayoft.
Hi.
He's going to.
I did punch his guy
He kind
behind
of
him.
lifts his hand, which is now it kind of crackles with this black and green lightning, and he's going to Eldritch Blast you.
Okay.
Yep.
Look at
All
this
right.
guy.
So
Warlock.
big, massive black. I assume just.
Black and green.
Yeah. Just sort of slams into me.
Well, maybe we have to roll for.
Oh, I assume they automatically hit like
No.
that other thing.
No.
I don't know.
Okay,
Blast.
that will hit. That was an 18 plus
Okay. Yeah.
plus 5. Yeah. So and there's 2 of them.
You roll 3,
Yeah.
I believe.
That one's a natural 20.
Oh my goodness.
I'm sorry.
It was nice knowing you, Tally.
Okay, so
Well,
first
no, it
one.
wasn't.
And so it begins.
All right, 1d10 force damage, baby.
You guys ready for the underworld arc?
Underworld arc. Woo yeah. Cool. So that first one's going to be.
I mean, Grumm has gotten a new sense of godhood, so I feel like he would want to fight through the underworld.
Grumm discovered God and then died. Grumm's gonna die here.
I mean, well, now he knows
it's
that
like an
God-
I
hour
assume
after
I
discovery.
didn't take a dash action.
That is an 11 for the first one.
You're
Okay.
gonna die, and Shu's gonna see you again and be like, "Yo, what the fuck?"
The next one is 15.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
it's 15 plus.
I'm down either way.
Okay, well, yeah, so you guys see that as it just slams in to Brayoff, whose body
And
kind
I
of
fall over
Family Guy
unconscious.
falls over.
Yeah. I assume I didn't take a dash action, so I'm not gonna.
No.
Or not a dodge action. I normally do, but I
Okay,
don't think I did.
and
'cause I
that
fought.
is all Aaron's turn. Next up would be the 2 zombie scorpions have to spend their turn getting up. So the first zombie scorpion is the Dark Ray one. It's going to move up to Grumm.
This is
Yeah, that
zombies.
one. Yep, the Dark Ray are zombies, like Ray are spirits.
I thought it was the reverse.
Well,
Because
how would that
that's
make
where the
any
bodies
sense?
were.
Oh, were they? Oh, I
Yeah.
guess I swapped them.
Oh, sorry.
Shit.
Yeah, just swap the actual minions.
Yeah, the photos we took weren't
It's-
exactly.
Okay, zombie spends half movement to get up and is going to spend over 15 moving this way. Yep.
Pleasure.
Yep.
We're on the 10 skill still.
Yeah.
So, aha.
Ah. Just, yeah.
Works.
Next turn
same with
it'll-
the next zombie giant scorpion. Oh, actually, it's right in front of Grumm.
Oh, I moved this one.
That one
That
was.
was after.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
move
here.
him one thing closer to Grumm.
Figured.
Joke's on you. I have smoke screen.
Ooh. Okay, it is going to just attack you, I think.
Yes, disadvantage.
Yep. Yeah, so it is going to make a claw attack.
These work.
That is an 8.
18 for
No.
armor class.
Oh, yeah, so it does not hit.
Cool. That's good.
Make 2 more, though. Jesus. Does a... Nope, 17 will hit. And this one was a 14 plus 8, so that'll definitely hit. You are grappled.
I was gonna say, was that one of the claws? Was,
Yeah.
Or the sting?
This is. Well, oh wait, technically this would have been with Sting. You're right.
What is the minimum damage on the claw attacks? Just out of curiosity.
So claw attacks minimum would be, if they hit, would be 3, I think.
So you're good.
Let me check.
You can come help.
No, it would be.
Spell, okay.
It would be.
1 plus the modifier.
Yeah, so it would be 9.
Oh.
9 minimum
Yeah.
Oh lord.
If
for,
I
for each attack.
I have a count running.
Okay.
Cool. So anyway, that is the Sting attack. Oh wait, you said for claw attack, right?
Yeah.
Subtract 2 from that.
Okay.
Cool. So, Stinger comes at you. That is minimum damage. So.
Do I need to make a con?
So
Yes.
We've cracked it, guys.
Yeah, you take 9 damage.
Holy shit!
What?
What is it? What's your plus for con?
It's a +7, so
That was gorgeous.
Yeah.
I watched that die roll a 2, bump into the expo marker, roll back, hit it to a 12.
I was gonna say
That was gorgeous.
That's fucking fun.
I was like,
that's
oh my
That's
God.
so hype.
Like I was
Um,
literally thinking, am I gonna roll in that one again?
So you take 9 piercing, and then you take 6 poison.
Ow.
6 poison on a success?
Yeah, it's halved.
Sheesh!
Yeah. Ugh, sorry. Cool.
Okay. I'm still
That's
standing.
that. Spirit Scorpion, so the one near Brayoft, is going to go straight back to Prodigy. They have a movement speed, I think, a little bit higher now. Let me double check.
to Prodigy.
Yes,
this
to
guy?
Prodigy. Yes, let me double check that their movement speed. Excuse me.
They had a burrow
Yes,
thing.
they
I
have
remember.
a movement speed of 40 now.
2, 3, 4.
Doesn't need to. So,
Of course not. Of course it doesn't. Why would it?
so it is going to use. It's going to just burn this early. It's going to use its horrifying visage. So every non-undead creature within 60 feet of the ghost that can see it. So that would only be.
I'm gonna age
you.
20 years.
That'll only be you.
Age and die.
That will only be you. It scales based on your longevity.
But it's still
I'm
bad.
gonna make a
for me in
wisdom
the long
saving
term.
throw.
Wisdom saving throw?
Yep.
I could use Tides of Chaos on that, couldn't I? I think the
I'll let you know
situation-
if you fail by 5 or more. You do age the years.
I think the situation is dire enough anyway to give myself advantage with Tides of Chaos.
I was gonna say, do we have Cosmo?
oh,
that's
Cosmo's
also
in my
done.
room if you need him.
Is it?
We will.
Wisdom saving throw would be 21.
Okay, so you pass. You were not frightened.
Is it 60 radius?
Yes.
I think 1, 2,
Visible.
3, 4,
Visible.
5. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm
Let me just double check. Prodigy. So Tides of Chaos is active.
in the vape
So
class.
that's at any point where you cast a spell, I can have you do it, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Which is good because I need it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Need to hope.
Gambling time. Woo! Cool. The other ghost is going to, it's going to move towards Aerin. Go next to like 1 square right there. It is going to hold an action. Cool. Next up, that is the end of the initiative, I believe. So we are going to pop back to the top. Where is Brayoft?
Death save, baby.
This is the first death save I've ever had to make.
Did you take damage? I'm sorry, I zoned out.
I didn't take damage.
Okay.
Alright, that is a 13.
That is
Nice.
a success.
Success! Woo! Grumm.
Death
Cool.
save.
Not yet. Still got 8 health.
kicking.
God.
Jeez. Hell.
Jeez Louise.
How much health do you have?
8. Yeah.
I'll be
Yeah.
right back. I'm gonna go grab something.
He's gonna grab the Grumma's 8.
I know
We're
what I'm
gonna grab
gonna
our
do.
backup character.
He's gonna grab a
Here.
lighter and then light the
Let's
mini
see.
on fire for a second.
Attack of opportunity.
Yeah, you might think.
I like.
You literally can't.
There's. It's either take an attack of opportunity
It does min
Disengage.
damage downs you, doesn't it?
or disengage, or like either way. Like okay.
What action are you doing?
Well, I was going to run out here and try and grab Brayoft
Aww.
because like I don't know.
That might be
Like in this
You are
situation,
correct.
Grumm's. Oh yes, my bad. What is it? Like the only thing going through Grumm's head is, yeah, we need to go now.
It's tough because Eldritch Blast is like a bitch in range.
That was also
120.
my goal.
Yes.
like,
With 2 beams, 1d10 plus.
I'm not. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough damage to even.
Carry on.
Fuck. And I can't attack it because then I have disadvantage because we're in smoke. Which
Did I send you your information for your axe gun, by the way?
We said I had to attune to it, so
Yeah.
like
Okay.
I can't. Like I'm just using it as a
Okay.
battle axe right now.
Fair enough.
It's not a bad idea, but you'll take an attack of opportunity, possibly go down, to grab Brayoff and then be outspeeded by every creature on the board.
Okay, I'm gonna. Sorry, camera. I'm gonna disengage and go into this building. So that's 1, 2, 3. I guess that's all I can do.
Cool.
I don't have an action surge or anything because I already used it
Yep.
for the fucking methods.
I know, that sucks so bad.
Oh, I fucked up. You should have had a turn after Aerin. To make it up for you, I'll just have you take a turn now, Aerin go, and then you can take a turn after Aerin.
Okay.
I apologize.
Alright, well, that's, I guess, my... Is there a window in this building? that I'm-
Yes, windows are assumed to be walls, like walls where there weren't doors. So
Okay.
to your left and right.
Cool.
I can get you through the window if you want.
Well, Grumm can get himself through a window
Can
perfectly
you can
fine.
you send me the updated Voltas?
Yeah.
I think they
I
have
think it's in-
hybrid bloodborne weapons, so I'm curious what they.
Oh, yeah,
they
I got you.
Okay, so it's my turn now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually, I might.
I believe he's in
order
60
another
foot
supplement
range.
That is like a
Yes.
Bloodborne-based one. That looks
Yeah,
really
because he
cool.
hit you with the thing earlier.
I'm gonna. No, yeah, him.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
you-
try it, I guess. I'll cast Phantasmal Force on our boy Aerin.
Okay.
So.
Tides of Chaos. We'll not
Okay.
check around this.
Oh.
Intelligence saving throw.
Intelligence saving throw. Okay.
Let's see if this boy's smart.
What was his
Who are we
Sidly,
casting
sidly,
it on?
Sidly, sidly,
Aerin.
sidly.
He might be smart.
He's
Ooh.
probably smart.
9 plus 11.
11? No, that fails. Actually.
Oh,
He's only
not
partially smart.
So, what illusion am I gonna make? I'm going to make an illusion of other Kruber guards. It can include auditory stuff too, like
Mhm.
sound and stuff. It's gonna be right behind him, and he'll rationalize like whatever happens. I believe rationalizes any illogical outcomes from interacting with it.
Okay.
So other Kruber guards are gonna appear like right behind him. They're gonna say, "There he is! It's what's his name? Aerin!
Aerin.
Get him!" And they'll start attacking him.
Okay. He does take damage from these illusions,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So in response, he kind of like jumps, like just spooked that they're there, and he's like, I don't, what? I don't understand. I'm doing what you want. And he just, it's kind of like, you know,
They don't care.
recoils.
So each round on my turn, it's concentration as well. Can I have a?
Oh, concentration ring.
What if he has it?
It's
Well,
just,
you're the
Don't have the
star.
rings.
I know.
and this is why.
And since it's within 5 feet of him, which I'll draw on the map in a minute.
Does Aerin need any of them? He's not frightened for this, right?
No,
No,
technically
No.
not.
Nah. He's
It'll
just-
be this like 10 foot
not
by 10
mechanical.
foot area.
He's page 10.
Thunderstorm.
So
Oh.
can deal 1d6 psychic damage, and I will do that. Takes 1 damage.
Woo!
And then I'm
God,
going to
we
use
are
my
really good
action
at killing people.
to move.
That was a bonus action?
No, sorry. I'm going to use my movement.
Oh,
You're not in my line of sight. I'm sorry.
I'm not.
You can recover on your own.
you might have heard that I fell, but you can't see it.
I was gonna say,
You're
Are
too
these,
short.
are these stairs?
Yes.
Yeah.
what is
Which way?
That way you just pointed. Yes.
Yeah.
Then I go there.
You don't no. They would be like kind of like.
I think
hotel
we
stairs that,
agreed
like,
that
like
in between
Okay. Then I'll.
there's
Yeah,
a staircase
go
to
up
go
there.
up.
And then I'll end my turn.
Cool. That brings us to Aerin. Can he attack? What does he have to do to get rid of these? Basically, does he attack them?
He can make an investigation check, and then if it succeeds, he'll realize it's an illusion, and the spell will end.
Would he attack the illusions?
So,
But if it's not investigation,
That's so
then
weird.
that doesn't end.
Okay.
That's so strange, because what in whose mind would they go? Ah, yes, time to investigate. If they rationalize the.
well, I feel like
Well,
it's
yeah.
being like, wait a minute.
Hold
Like,
on.
Yeah,
it's
because
more
it
like
is
you
very-
realize it's a strange thing.
It is very odd that these other guards are in a city that they don't go to.
But that's why you have to succeed the check.
Yeah, so he is going to do that because, like, as he's
Okay.
recoiling in his head, he's kind of like First of all, even if they were here, they would have no reason to attack me. I already got
Mhm.
Outcast. I'm
Yeah.
not in Kruber Dynasty. They don't care. So he's gonna make that investigation check, and he rolls a 2, so he is still
Still believes it.
Cool. And
Stick the
And that's his
scorpions on
action.
them.
yep. So then it goes to you again to fix the initiative order.
The updated version is in the.
And my turn.
folder.
You're not gonna dash?
I used all my dashes.
It's
Oh,
in
right.
my home
Yeah, we-
folder on my Google Drive.
We
Yeah,
had the
actually,
limited
it's
number of
big.
dashes.
Although, is this an open sky bridge?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. There was like a little.
So if I get to there, I can like see you.
Yes.
And maybe
Yes.
feeling word depending on how long of a distance is. Oh,
Cool.
and my turn now.
All right. Zombie Scorpion is up. The first one that went last time. Yep.
Wait a This one went
Yes, that
first
went
last time.
first. It's going to dash towards where you are, Brayoff.
That is
Or no,
8?
towards where. What?
It's 8 movement for them dashing, right?
Only the ghosts are 4. These guys, I believe, are actually slower. Let me check.
I mean, they are zombos.
No, they've got 30. So he'll dash.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yes.
I assume that's what you want.
Yes. Next one's going to follow Grumm in there.
2. Actually, yeah. So that's 20 of its movement.
It has one more. Move it closer out of the smoke. Cool. So as you're kind of running Grumm, you hear like the have these like legs coming through, and then like you kind of look behind you, and then out of the smoke jumps out this like undead scorpion. And it's going to
Its
go
eyes
ahead.
Its eyes are like falling out its head.
It is going to go ahead and make a bite attack on you.
Do your worst, but don't. do
That
much.
is a 15.
18 or 18.
Cool. And then it's going to make a claw attack.
Okay.
16 misses, and then it's going to make a sting attack? Yeah, sting attack. That one hits. That's an 18 plus the 5.
Con save.
Yes. And then it's going to deal. Oof. I'm sorry, bud. That is maximum damage, so that's 20 points of piercing damage.
That's a 16 for the
Yeah,
save throw.
You pass the save.
Well, that's good.
So you're only going to take
How much
6
was it?
points.
16, you said?
16, and then another 6 points of poison damage.
Yeah.
As it kind of like sinks its, decaying tail into you.
I'm gonna say, like, the poison doesn't get me. It's more of him shivving my neck
Yeah.
that gets
Yeah.
me. So like, you just hear going like, and then he just like passes down the ground.
Cool. Next up is the Spirit Scorpions. They're gonna chase after Prodigy.
Both of them.
Yep, they've got 40 feet of movement. They're gonna dash
4,
each.
5, 6, 7, 8. Or actually, just 7 would get him there.
Yep.
And then 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
And that's their turn. Brayoff, you're up.
Nat 20.
Oh,
You're up. You're up.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, that's insane.
I'm
Cool.
sorry.
You like
We-
flash
we-
back to reality.
We may
there's
be
gravity.
able to
That's-
escape
that
with
is
only
so
Grumm as a
lucky.
casualty.
Yeah.
Oh god.
So
I'm
that does
sorry,
bring me
I
up
think
with
you're dead.
1 hit point.
Like,
Yep, you're up and
Is
at
that-
1.
Cool.
And you can like dash and
Do I
stuff.
have an action from this point?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're just up.
Run.
you do not know.
I'm sorry,
Thing
Grumm.
is,
You're
I
a lost
was
cause.
unconscious.
Bruh.
I do not know that Grumm is not in this cloud.
Yeah.
But I think we established earlier that I don't know where Tally is, so I am going to dash to try and find Tally because I think Tally's the only one that can help with.
I need to check the photo. I didn't put exits on the back of that place.
Yeah, should I just slam an exit somewhere here?
It'll be fast. You won't reach it this turn.
Yeah, just. He's a monk.
You won't.
I am a monk. I've got
I
some
mean,
Does
speed.
that have windows on?
Yeah, it has windows.
Use your barrel body.
What's your passive perception?
My passive perception.
Passive perception.
here.
12.
I was gonna say, if it's 12 or up, I'll allow you to have seen Grumm like get stung and then fall over from the window.
I'm just trying to rationalize my.
Like,
I don't think we can save Grumm. I'm sorry.
I'm just
I'm
gonna-
sorry.
yeah,
I'm going for Tally.
I'm gonna be straight up. I don't think that guy can carry me. Like, Grumm is minimum by himself 320 pounds.
Grumm. You can roll that 20.
I could roll that 20. That is if the skeleton scorpion doesn't go.
Yeah.
Which it could, but you know.
It could do that to you in one turn.
Yeah.
It could bite, claw, and sting you.
Yeah, that is true. It
Well, you get your turn before then, don't you?
Yeah, he's next.
I mean, if I get a nat 20,
Okay,
I
it is
still
40
need to get
feet.
one more success.
It took me a while to find where my where my speed was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
That's tough.
That is where I am dashing to, and I don't think I can do anything else other than that. But I will burn a key point to also take the dodge action because I got body slammed by that one thing.
Yeah, you need that.
Yeah. I don't remember the name of it, but that is my turn.
All right. You're up.
I mean, if I roll a nat 20, it's not going to get me.
I don't.
So
I mean,
if you
if
roll
You
a net,
roll a nat 20.
If I roll-
you get up, you move, you take an attack of
You get up
opportunity,
if you
you
get a
go
nat
down.
20. You
No,
immediately get up.
It's two.
Oh, is it?
It's 2
No.
saves.
No,
yeah.
It is up at a single hit point. That's
Is
what
that, yeah,
I'm
you
telling you.
immediately get
Oh.
up.
A 1 is a 2 fails.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I left.
I thought it was
it's-
the other way because I made simulators for it a while ago, but I think they're right.
Well,
Because it's slightly more.
Yeah,
player
if you
side.
ever roll, if you ever roll d20, you immediately gain 1 hit point and are awake.
It's actually decently in the player favor
Yeah,
because
It's hard. Yeah.
1 to 9 is dead, and then
wait.
10 to 20 is alive.
Which dice are we thinking? Green ones or red ones?
You're gonna curse
Green,
whatever.
Because
Grumm is
Grumm
green.
is an orc.
Yeah,
But the green ones have gotten me killed multiple
No.
times.
Richard literally
This is what
has
I'm not gonna
angel.
do.
Don't
and
take the
devil
crystal
dice.
ball.
I'm not
That's
gonna
gonna
do
fucking
that.
destroy
Not
you.
take the DM's dice.
The cursed dice? I'm not going to
No,
take the
it's so it rolls so high.
Yeah, I
Thank
know.
The magical awareness.
It rolls high for you. The DM.
It rolls in DM's
Alright,
favor.
wait, hang on. 3, 2.
You're alive.
It's a
You're
success.
not
It's a
dead.
success.
It's a
but,
success.
I'm gonna get my other DM 2 dice sets for Christmas. One's gonna roll low, one's gonna roll high, and I'm not gonna tell him which is which. And they're gonna be identical.
Nice.
Choose just gonna.
I mean, I have a set of cursed dice where I track the exact statistics of them, thereby cursing them. Obviously.
Cool. So next up is Aerin.
Alien.
Shit. Right off dive pen.
Oh, sorry. I
no.
took a second turn. I should have dealt more damage then.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
One more damage.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean, he's still got this
Investigation check.
phantasmal image near him.
That is a 16 plus 2.
Yep, that'll pass.
So those.
Does that
and-
disperse it?
Yes, it
Yeah.
dispels the spell.
Alrighty.
I got a turn out of that,
No,
man.
you did.
Yeah,
You
that's
got
true.
2 turns out of it.
That was
As a
okay.
bonus
Yeah.
action, they're going to recommand their scorpions. So you see Aerin kind of wouldn't whistle anymore because they're undead. But instead, you guys hear a kind of echoing snap as it kind of echoes to the battlefield, and yeah, Aerin just kind of says, "Do any of you speak?"
I speak Orc and Common.
Common halfling.
Sorry, I didn't find what languages they would speak to this.
Elvish?
No.
Then no.
So
Yeah,
it
he just
says-
busted out some primordial.
I mean, it's
Oh, right,
usually
you do know
I
that.
speak primordial. Because I'm fucking crazy.
But Tally's the fuck out of
Do
here.
you speak
It's already
Abyssal?
the Timbuktu and back.
No.
Anyone speak Abyssal? No? Okay. So they point at where Grumm went down, and you guys hear, and that's all they do. Cool.
Sorry, Joe.
Next
Is
up,
Grum gonna be a zombie?
Prodigy.
Oh my god, we get to fight. If Brum dies, can I play him if he comes back in a
He's
future
not
encounter?
gonna die.
Oh.
But
What's worse,
yeah.
though?
I do have players. I've had characters turn evil and come back.
Are there windows on this building?
Yeah.
Like second story windows?
You're
No.
outside.
You're outside right now.
I'm out. Oh,
Yeah, but the
this is
guy's
the roof?
inside.
No, that's that's the stairway up and out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no windows in that building except on the first floor to the left of.
Well, luckily, I
Close the camera.
technically don't actually need a window.
That's true.
I'm gonna defenestrate third level on this one.
Okay, cool. So
And
what does that do?
that direction. I roll attack, I believe.
Oh, nice.
Actually, no, strength saving throw.
Strength saving
I'm
throw.
done,
It's
yes.
a ghost, so I don't think it has that much strength.
If you-
It actually has a 7 in strength.
Hell
so
yeah!
That's a 7 minus 2.
Hell
It
yeah!
rolls a 5.
Throw that ghost out of here.
Yeah. So since there's no windows, Prodigy sort of holds out his hand to do the same move he did back here. Is it the same ghost? No, I don't
think
so.
it's a different one.
And the sort of same sort of creation magic that he uses to make his moats and other constructs flows out of his hand and forms a window behind the ghost, and it just shatters through
It's
it.
a ghost window of a dead window.
That's
That's
true.
the only reason it hurts it.
It's
Yeah.
25 feet in that direction.
It's the ghost of the window that you broke earlier.
Oh wait, no,
Yeah.
25.
Yeah,
One,
that's
two.
SpongeBob episode.
So it'll be like
Freak me
Two
out.
and a
there.
half. You want to throw me here?
Yeah.
Where
Okay.
So
SpongeBob
But then it
kill
also
his
takes
statue.
damage.
Yeah, but then he's like
Um,
stuck as a ghost.
it's gonna take the damage, and also it's gonna take a d6 of fall damage when it falls off the stairwell.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yo, that means
Except they
66
hover, so
total.
They don't.
They hover.
Yes.
Like
Yes. The movement they have is hover.
Well, it's still 5d6 slashing. Two.
Wait, slashing?
Yes.
Oh, it's magical. Doesn't matter. Wait, is it?
yes,
I
it's
guess
it's a
so.
magical spell.
Okay, cool.
It's a magic window to be thrown through.
Those look like good rolls.
They're not. They're horrible.
Dude, I saw.
rolls.
Dude, I've seen so many
That's
ones out of this
8
D6.
damage.
8 damage.
I've
Out
seen
of
so
5
many
D6.
ones out of that D6 today.
Oh my goodness.
Dean is.
Whatever. The movement was what mattered, and I'm gonna
I think
move.
we all need new dice.
No, I bought these dice specifically.
You got new dice right
Not
over
for
there.
project, actually, technically.
Have you rolled the
Alright.
cool dice yet?
No, I haven't rolled. I'm not in combat.
Aw.
And then
LED
that will
dice
be my
Detroit.
turn.
Cool.
Sorry. Did Tides of Chaos go off for that?
Next up is the.
Oh, but I
zombies.
still roll normal wild magic, don't I?
Do you?
Yes, whenever you cast
Do
a
you?
spell,
Yeah.
you roll to see if you get a 1.
Oh, right, yeah. No. Cool.
If you're rolling that d6, then you roll a 1.
True. Okay, next up is the first zombie scorpion. It's going to go in front of Aerin, like in between Aerin and Brayoft, and just hold an action. Like, move it
Like
one
as far as
space.
it can.
Right there. Yeah, where you had it.
Just-
where you had it. No, yes, there. Cool. And that's that one's turn. The next zombie scorpion is going to take an action to stabilize Grumm, actually.
I think it rolls for that.
Does it have to? Medicine check?
For medicine
I
check.
think so.
Doesn't matter. What's it? The check?
I know the
It's a
Pathfinder
Oh,
rolls.
it got a 13 plus 1.
If you want to stabilize someone,
By
it's,
intelligence?
it's always a 10.
So now he's
Yeah.
13
stabilized.
minus 3, so it's a 10.
Woo!
Cool. It is.
Good for them.
That's an action, right? So, can't do anything else.
I believe so.
The spirit scorpions are going to start. They can go through walls, so move them straight towards Grumm.
Towards Grumm.
Yeah.
Is a dash.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They're sort of like in the wall
Mhm.
there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
And that's all their turns. Brayoff is up.
I'm actively running in the other way, assuming
Please,
this is all
please.
concurrent.
Yeah.
I'm not
I'm
turning back
sorry.
for you, Joe.
You're a
Even if you
35 you're a
even if
30
you look back, tell me that you would go save Grumm with all of the scorpions on him.
Grumm's been the nicest to me.
You're a 35-pound half.
I am going
you
to-
can carry Grumm. I respect.
Alright,
the
I'm going
fuck
to,
out of you.
again, full sprint in this direction. 1,
Once
2,
again.
3, 4. I don't know where our line is. 5. Yeah, and then on our little extra, 6, 7, 8. Yeah.
Okay.
As I sort of yell out, like, Tally, where did you go?
Yeah, I would say collectively, Grumm.
They have a personal investment with you.
Grumm probably has like 80 pounds worth of
Um,
equipment on him too.
That is a dash action, but I'm not going to burn another key point for that.
Cool.
And that is my turn.
Nice. So that is the end of your turn. Grumm, you're just unconscious.
Oh yeah, I guess I
The
don't.
minis.
Can I roll to wake up
Nope.
or no?
They were over
You're
there
unconscious. Aerin is up.
a while ago.
Oh, the...
The-
Oh, I don't know where those went. It's Warhammer minis.
No.
No?
Like the actual minis.
What do
The
you
one
mean?
with Tally in it.
Oh. Oh, I put the tally one to the side. I forget where.
Not over here.
Oh jeez.
I don't know. The tally one was like to the
Anyway,
side. We can find
You
it.
guys keep going.
Yeah.
Aaron kind of like snaps his hands again and is going to walk in, like slow walk in the opposite direction out. So just move them walking speed out.
This way?
Back
How far?
as much as they can.
I don't know how far Aaron.
I believe Aaron now has. 30.
I don't know. I don't have Aaron's stat block.
Like,
Like,
50 feet of movement. So
4, 5.
yep.
So just so I have this in my mind, Aaron is doing a slow walk, but their walk is so fast that it is nearly a dash action. So me at full sprint is Aaron like trotting along at this
They're
wild
just like
speed.
they're like not like chasing anymore. Basically,
They're
just
like
walking.
speed
They're
walking
going-
away.
They're moving their speed out.
Okay.
Aaron has wide legs. He has very long legs.
Cool. After Aerin is Prodigy.
These are the stairs up.
Yeah.
Can I like safely get down?
Yeah.
It's the stairs. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna then go for 3.
Okay.
Was it
Do you want to be
within-
removed from the combat?
No, it's not. It's
Yeah.
strange.
Okay, we're up.
I think we've.
Cool. Zombie Scorpion is going to give the help action. No, it's going to pick you up onto its back.
Grumm has a sending stone, right?
Odds are no, because people were like, I don't want to take the sending stone. Therefore,
That was
No,
only
that was
Brayoff.
me.
That
Only
was
Brayoff
only
didn't
Brayoff.
have a sending stone
And that's
because
going
there were.
to dash up to Aerin.
You never
Or,
offered.
well, it's going to dash. It's 60 movement. Or 30. I can't do both.
Yeah, the scorpion's fucking packing. If you
It's undead. It's got that undead, fortitude.
He's got
if you will.
undead strength.
Thank you, Xavier. And then all the other scorpions are going to follow Aerin.
Jeez, I don't know this. 1, 2,
There's
3.
no one left in the combat.
Yeah,
Like,
and then
even just-
and then combat is over.
yeah.
Cool. And
Sorry, Joe.
Look, man, it's what Grumm wanted. He wanted to be a hero.
go ahead and pull
he
those
was
all
a
over
hero.
here,
You guys were able to escape, and he
including
was.
Aerin. Yeah, put them all over here. Grumm's got some new friends.
I was gonna say we're gonna have a solo Grumm adventure. Of Grumm turning this guy in like an anime arc, where I have to beat him, and then he turns to my best
Enemies to
friend.
lovers.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I can do that. I can manage with that.
And so, the party is split. Woo! Grumm.
First-
Yeah.
First
You're
big split of the
unconscious.
first big split of the fucking set.
You know what you need? Ever.
You need a ring of loyalty.
Cool. You three.
If you hit 0 hit points, you die.
I
How about this?
Don't know what to do. You three are together.
do we. Okay, so I catch up
There's like a
to.
single flower, desert flower, like that. This camera pans to. And it's like Grumm gets dragged away.
Yeah. No. Well,
Tally's right here.
Like the shot shows,
Oh,
walking into the kind of like the
Tally's like-
desert,
Yeah.
like air.
You get
Aerin
there
followed
and
by
then,
those
10
I
minutes
do.
later,
I
arrive.
100% do. I'm burning the rest of my dashes.
Which the scorpion's undead body and the spirits kind of fuse back together to make the living scorpions again, and they just carry you out.
Yeah.
And then the camera slow rotates over the battlefield of like destruction, and all the village people like slowly walking out of their houses and being like, as you three are on the other side.
All right, I dash and I try to find Tally as quick as possible.
Granted,
Faster
Find
than
you guys.
Prodigy
Yeah,
gets
far
there.
faster than me.
we have not destroyed the town completely. We just broke a few
Aha.
windows,
I
maybe
was wrong.
caused
She
an
wasn't
explosion.
there. She just blended in.
Oh.
They blended in very
Yeah.
well.
All right.
are. I did.
All right. Yeah. So I sort of go up. Full sprint. And I'm like, where did you go? What? We have to go back. That was not.
Yeah, they have a fucking
Yeah.
spear on their fucking.
Yeah, me too. And I am very also like I've got like this big, like black
Yeah,
mass,
you got like
almost like
force damage crackles all over your
like
legs.
magic burn marks. Like
Yep.
You can see like the charred remain of his heart still beating.
I don't know who that was, but they were after you specifically.
That's all the more reason
They were not
to
actually.
go after them.
They said they pointed to like all of you and generally said, "And you will be my trophy."
I said Prodigy. Or Tally. Does Tally have any healing potions that I can see on them right now?
Probably not. I
I had
don't.
to put healing potion.
I don't
I gave
remember
it
if I
to you.
brewed one this morning, which means I probably didn't. Usually I just mark down that I did brew one, but I can't remember.
Yes. I'll get there around now. I should still have my healing potion.
You should still have a spell, right?
No!
You defenestrated and then you did
Phantasmal Force.
right.
Yeah,
Both of them.
which is a cool spell.
It
That was
is.
a neat
fun.
spell.
I think you guys just need a nice nap.
Yes, we do. Yeah, so I'll get there.
Grumm can delay this guy from killing him.
You got a potion, right?
Yes,
I'm gonna take. Is the potion in like a bag or is it on like a belt of yours?
a bag probably. I'll take it out and
Yeah.
give it to you. So can we talk about how Grumm's probably like dead
What?
right now?
Wait, where? And I like sort of like
'Cause
peek around.
He's not here, and we are roughly the same speed. I mean, you guys ran away like quickly. But
I
we-
came
we
to get
couldn't.
Tally. I thought the plan was to run. We were told specifically to run.
And we were. But we aren't as fast as you. Grumm has like a billion pounds of armor.
That armor man. That's his downfall.
It's always been.
All right, I'm giving you that healing
The
potion.
potion of greater
You are
healing.
technically lower than me.
I don't care.
Okay.
Greater healing.
Okay,
I almost don't
what
wanna
is that
burn that.
mechanically? Is that
That's
2d?
What? Yes. Yes.
I need
think
like an
so.
infographic for this.
One is 4.
Yeah.
I need a cheat sheet
Probably
for
3, 'cause
basic
one-
and magic items.
Does it go up by 2 or 1? Richard, can you look up greater healing potion?
Sure. Is it?
It's every upgraded healing potion gets an extra 2
Yeah.
D4s.
Okay, so it's
and
Plus
then-
44 plus 4.
Yeah, 44 plus 4.
There you go.
44. Whoa.
Whoa!
Yo!
44 health!
You hand me the healing potion. I just jab my syringe, like half of it has there's a sharp side, so it cores into the cork, and then I just fucking myself.
Yum.
Oh! The LGBT dice! Oh, sorry.
It's
RGB dice!
RG I don't think it's
It's
an
actually not
RGB.
even
I think
that.
it's just an LED.
It's just a normal one single color. Like,
Yeah. Oh no, you guys can't see it.
Oh. We had a Yankee swap and we got
Wait,
some rainbow light up. Not
They're
rainbow.
not
They're
rainbow.
They're
just
not rainbow. They're
lamp-looking
singular
dice.
color. They're really cool.
Yeah. They blink whenever you roll them.
14, baby. Oh, that feels good.
All that juicy,
Holy
juicy health.
shit.
Well, it,
And
what
then
did he go down? Did he die?
Well, he's not here.
We, as much as I hate to say it, can't talk about this here, and need to go, like more.
Not without Grumm.
Go get him.
Unrelated, someone came into our chat and tried to sell us viewers and bots, so I banned them.
You didn't buy them?
Yeah, you
No.
didn't buy him.
Why would we do that?
Get a load of this guy. That sounds like a lucrative business opportunity.
Honestly.
Any viewers are good viewers.
Even
Especially-
bots? Yeah, I don't know about
Especially
that.
if they're bots. I'm kidding.
Kim Kardashian would agree. That's how she built her fame.
Ah,
Bot
anyway.
followers. Yeah.
Right off.
You've got magic hands. Can
Yeah.
you talk to dead people?
No.
Can you talk to people who are very close to death?
I can talk to a live. I can check if he's dead. I'm gonna
Do
I
that.
ask cryptogram real quick to check that he's alive. It'll be sent to Grumm. It'll be you. Okay. Question mark. You're unconscious. You can't read it, but it'll appear like in your pocket, so that they don't see.
Cool.
Because that's something that the spell can do, actually.
Appear in your.
He's alive.
Yes, I know.
So.
I know that.
Yeah.
So I mean, the spell went through, so he's not dead.
All right. Well,
But I mean, he's not here either. So.
get your magic together, put it in a bomb or whatever, and let's go back. I don't see.
That isn't how any of this works. I could breathe on you and I think you would die. You look like shit.
He would do the same for us.
He did die. That's why he's not here and we are.
That is true.
I mean, if he's not, we clearly can't go get him now.
If Grumm stayed back there so that we could go here, and you walk your ass back there and die, how do you think Grumm is going to greet you in the afterlife? Oh, I sacrificed myself so you could get out of here. Oh, you're dead? Well, I guess I died for nothing.
Oof.
He's died for letters.
He has died for less.
That's true.
And though he's died for less, I still don't think he would appreciate it.
I mean, he'd appreciate the gesture, but like he wouldn't appreciate the fact that you're dead.
Yeah, he'd be like, wow, that's very nice of you. And then, like, a minute and a half would go by and be like, what? Wait, you're fucking stupid.
I think we will go back for Grumm, but I think we need time.
Yes.
Because I can't cast anything, and like
Also,
I
if
mean,
the
you
guy
guys
is
are
still
kind of,
looking for
like-
all of you, it's inevitable that you'll find him again.
Shut up, ghost.
Yeah, ghosts.
We also can't stay in this town. Because it's crawling with Kruber, apparently. Aerin is here to kill us.
Did he announce himself as an exile of Kruber?
You should know his name.
Yeah. He's not Kruber.
You weren't there.
Oh yeah, you're right. I wasn't there when he changed his phases.
Yeah.
There's a Kruber dynasty merc here to kill us.
He wasn't.
I think he was
He was
actually-
ex-Kruber. He got unkrubered like you.
Yeah, he said he was
He did
Aerin,
get
like
de-Krubered.
He was.
Outcast and Kruber.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So he's worse? He's a man with nothing to lose whose only goal is to kill us?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes me so much more comfortable to stay in this town.
Well, that makes us one and the same.
What?
Because I'm a technical outcast of Kruber, and I'm gonna.
And with a goal of nothing but to kill us?
No, to get him and get our friend back, who I seem to be the only one emotionally broken up about this.
I am distraught, Bryoft, but I value my own life as much as Grumm did when he allowed us to get out of there.
Alright, but we're going back.
Of course we were going
Assu-
back.
assu-
We've established that. We just need a rest.
Grumm's been in worse situations.
Dead.
Dead.
I mean,
in his old tribe.
canonically, Grumm has gotten kidnapped by an ogre once and had to do a dance battle to get out. That is part of his backstory. So,
So he should do the same thing here.
yeah, well, you know, Grumm can pull out some moves. Maybe roll for
Roll for
performance.
performance.
Anyway. Yeah.
Grumm's got
I
an 8 charisma.
I think maybe it would be best to find somewhere a little bit outside of town to rest for a little bit.
There are still 3 walls on my lab if we want to go there. It'll stop sand from hitting us. Sometimes.
I don't see how that's much better than the town because they'll probably also search the lab. That's like the
They
first
already
place
blew
we.
it up, though.
But they know we're here. That is 100% the first place they will look, Tally.
Though I disagree, I am in no place to argue this right now. And I vote that we just start walking into the desert until we find a particularly comfy hill. Because it is
Yeah.
either Harcom, my lab, or nowhere.
Or the dragon.
We
The
could
dragon.
not reach the dragon, Mr. Ghost. Thank you
I
again,
know.
spectral embodiment, but we cannot reach the dragon by nightfall.
Rabbit's still chilling with me.
I don't think this town is necessarily as unsafe. Just on account of the Kruber left. They're off dealing with the dragon or whatever because they've got a war going on.
They
They've got their
left-
hands tied.
Like yesterday, though. That's not a risk I can take.
So you'd rather be in the sand or in the
Yeah.
place that they already know you would be?
Yeah. I'd rather be in the sand than have someone else to spy on us and report us.
We can do this.
What about? Oh, what's their name? What was the guy in the
Sam?
Sam?
Yes. Let's walk in a straight line back to the house we just left from.
We were ambushed at.
Sam's house. Here.
The guy,
Okay.
the guy who told us to leave.
I think the best thing to do is probably just to find a spot that we can camp at.
Maybe if there
In the
is
sand.
like a dead bush, we can use that for like some cover against the wind.
What time of day is it right now?
It is not early.
It is around like noon.
Okay.
I'd say.
That's pretty early.
When I walk in the sand, is there any track of where I go? How
yes.
how many footprints are there in the sand?
Like if you knew there were footprints, you could tell. But like it's pretty not hard time, but Untamed Horde gets pretty windy, so you'd probably be fine after a little bit.
Probably like an hour you probably need at most.
I would be fine after like an hour.
Yeah.
But they're not. I want to...
Wait, no, were you saying you would be fine as a generalization of
I
all
need
of
to
us,
know-
or just specifically
Oh,
Brad?
all of you. All
yeah.
of you would be, no, you'd be fine.
If Grumm's alive, why is he still alive?
For leverage.
For leverage or necromancy.
Well,
That's
no,
not
you
how
wouldn't
that
need them alive. That's the whole point of the necro.
Well,
in front
maybe
of
you
it.
need it to be like like an evil person or something.
Grumm can risk not being lost.
I want
I
to...
think it would add character development.
You can't have another character
Alright.
on arm.
I want a robot R, damn it.
You two figure out what cozy bed you're sleeping in tonight. I'm gonna go back, but not die, because that's what you guys are so entitled for me to do. And I want to go back and I want to...
You are a single
I'm gonna sneak around.
impact away from death.
I'm gonna sneak around.
Clock him on the back of the head, knock him
I-
down to 0.
Literally.
Bonk.
That's Grumm's job.
Damn. Falling
Yeah.
apart without him. You were the backbone of this party.
I actually can't even do that. I have -1 strength.
Look, when
Okay.
push comes
I
to
deal
shove,
0 damage.
if
when I
these
hit
guys
people.
are acting up, I can just pick them up.
Can I slowly make my way back
Mhm.
to the battle area
Mhm.
and see if what's going on? I assume there's like people returning and like commotion and
Right.
whatnot.
Okay, hold on. If you're going to do it, at least be like stealthy.
That's what I'm doing.
I'm going to use my creation feature to do the same thing I did in Ice Tusk, where I make like a camouflage cloak sort of,
Mhm.
and make it like sandy and stuff, and give it to you.
Would you
Okay.
like a potion of gaseous form? You could be a little cloud.
For like emergencies or
No, just like
just for sneaking around?
yeah, you could be
Be
like
a
a dust
cloud.
cloud. No one would know.
Does it turn you into an indistinguishable cloud, or
I'll
are
take
you
it, but
yourself?
I have no idea.
I
I'll
think it probably turns you into yourself, but as
I'll
a
take
cloud.
it, but I won't use it yet.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go back to the was it a bazaar almost?
Yeah, that was the town square in
Yeah.
this area.
So is there so first off, Grumm was bleeding a lot. Is there any notice like I'm gonna go around and I'm gonna like try to not be like too obvious about my location, but seeing as there's people here, I'm gonna not be like skulking around corners and
I
whatnot.
was gonna say the smoke
And-
that dissipate at that
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
Grumm bled a lot.
Yep.
Well, there's probably an obvious spot.
Like
where-
I can see where he was. Can I see by any chance a trail
Make an investigation
emanating from this point?
I was gonna say there's probably like an explosion of where like
That is a 16.
Yeah, so there's like a smallish kind of pool of blood in here. Most of it kind of got caught and absorbed by his clothes and armor. There's like a little bit of a trail of blood out, but at some point around near the fountain, it kind of becomes still to see.
Near the fountain?
Yeah,
Okay.
heading outside of the.
Like in the general
Yes,
direction
yes.
that they went?
Yeah.
Alright. When I. Can I like just like look in that general direction? Because it is like. I presume like outside the town, like sand dunes and whatnot,
Yeah.
to see if they are there from like a sort of sneaky vantage point almost.
Yeah. You can make just a general perception check and see if you see anything.
I don't have any.
Should have given you a
Oh wait, actually, I do have a thing to. What?
Nothing.
Oh no, I rolled a 4. Yeah, that's a 6.
Yeah, you don't see anything. They're long gone.
Okay, they are long gone, but you did mention evidence of a sand trail, and there are 3 bodies moving. Because 2 of them couldn't fly. 2 of the
Mhm.
scorpion things could not fly. Would I be able to see an inkling of that?
Make an investigation check.
I have plus 0 to investigation. And that is a natural 20.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see them. They go towards like behind the building you're at, and then disappear.
I was gonna say there's like rotting scorpion pieces, just like little trail.
Alright.
They like literally just stop abruptly.
Like I assume like around this corner here.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's kind of difficult to tell what was them and what was the people now rushing around, and
Alright. But like focused on this one pinpointed spot for my nat 20, they either teleported Or I'm gonna start like feeling the wall Harry Potter style to see if there's any special thing with it.
Can you, for the love of God, look at the ground and see if there's remnants of burrowing? Because the scorpions have burrowing speed.
Well, the guy can't.
Yeah, the guy can't burrow, and also
They're fucking magic. I don't care.
yeah, I am gonna look at like the wall and the ground just to see was this
one more investigation?
was this a teleportation exit or a
Can
magic
Ralph
wall exit?
have advantage from getting a nat 20 to lead to such a perfect and exact spot?
Considering he doesn't really have anything else.
I don't have any like, I have +0 to like all of these things, so
And what's your intelligence?
+0,
Yeah, I
a
don't-
10, which I
don't think he
rolled.
would get advantage because he's not well versed.
I did roll a 10. Was
It
it
is kind of a divot in the sand, so it's either they teleported and it took the sand with them, or they burrowed.
okay?
Well, burrowing with Grumm would be difficult.
Burrowing with Grumm would be difficult.
These were giant scorpions.
Yeah, so?
And they are magic.
The scorpions aren't.
Debatable.
Well, I gotta
The
assume.
scorpion had its soul ripped out of its body.
And
then
they're
put
demonic.
back.
magic. Are zombies magic?
Yes!
Yeah.
No.
Okay. I am gonna go back, and I would
I mean,
like
they have to be made
to,
with magic at least.
get sort of the general vibe of how everyone is reacting to this information. Is this a scenario where they're like, "Oh man, these guys again"?
I mean, what do you mean?
Or do they react to this like it is a common thing
No,
to happen?
no, they're all kind of like, people are like crying. People are like fixing up their bazaar, like their shops and stuff. They got knocked over, fixing up the spilled and still probably flaming like
I did do that.
fertilizer.
Right. Okay.
You got that one guy in this middle sitting on the fountain, just like with blood
Yeah,
in his
yeah,
head.
yeah.
And he just like is completely.
Yeah, people
like,
are near the
doused
shattered window that people got thrown through.
Alright.
Are like trying to like scoop up the like brush away the glass.
Okay,
and
granted, we didn't make a complete mess of the place. We like toppled a few things down and broke a few windows. May have exploded one thing, but
Yeah.
I don't think
Compared to our
I
track record?
specifically.
compared to our track
Pretty
record,
good.
it's a pretty good. It
The
was,
village is not.
Wait, did you
on
guys? You guys
fire.
leveled up recently, right?
Yeah.
Did we ever update the images?
No.
Did we not? Oh no, we didn't.
yeah, oops.
We gotta do that.
Yeah, I can.
Class Alchemist 4. Oh, I'm using old images too.
Yeah, 'cause you guys are level 6, right?
We have
Yeah.
the. We have.
No,
the
I think we have level 5 images, but I never bothered to update
Yeah.
the things.
Let's fix that after.
Um,
Yeah.
goofy.
Fix it.
yeah.
Fix it in post.
I would like to. I don't think I specifically caused any property damage, but I would like to help out a little bit with what they're doing. You know.
I want the folk hero background.
Yeah. I don't remember what backgrounds I have. I didn't have it written on the sheet that I printed. But that's what I'm going to be doing for the next bit while they're discussing what to do. But I did my
There's like stuff for that.
I did my 10 intelligence worth of investigation.
Yeah, you
You could have used Far Traveler.
Oh, I guess. I might have.
I mean, we're all far travelers at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not, that is not how that works.
It's at all, yeah.
We've traveled down this coast. Yeah, I'm gonna be like helping out with like reconstruction. You know, like sort of using
I'm gonna
my.
look to Prodigy and I'm gonna go, Prodigy, it's been more than 5 minutes. Raft is dead.
Cause Graham,
It could, yeah.
you can't read. It doesn't matter what it says.
But-
But it goes to
You
you.
smash your theoretical.
Well, I can
keyboard.
respond,
Well,
right?
No.
Could you
No,
just,
I can't. Okay.
Nope.
Could you
That's
just have a U with a skull to it, and then a
Can
question?
you use emojis?
I think
can
so.
use emojis?
Yeah, you can. Do you remember you said
Sure,
symbols?
yeah. I'll let you-
Technically,
I don't think I did.
unit.
Very simple, like hieroglyphics all allowed.
Are
Okay.
we?
Because that
Yeah.
is technically.
Well, it still doesn't
a-
matter. You can't respond to it.
Arrow pointing forward. Skull question mark.
Yeah, I'll allow that. That's fun.
Sure.
All right, I'll take a break from my being nice to. I don't want to draw too much attention to myself, so I will like head back, be like, yes, I didn't die. I found where they went, but it's everyone's like covering up the tracks. They probably teleported out or burrowed. I don't know what you know about large winged scorpion creature things, but that are also ghosts and zombies. So I don't know the rules there specifically, but his body's not there. They took his body. So I'm calling that worst case scenario.
I think he could be dead, and that would be probably worse.
But you just check.
That could be worse if he were dead.
Yeah.
He can come back from death. We've established this. He's died before. But this time he could be dead and evil.
Yeah, but he doesn't want to be in debt again. I think that's worse than being dead and evil.
You don't get an opinion right now.
You're dead. Ghost.
Uh,
I'm sorry, I
Yeah.
tried to be heroic.
No, I mean, it's completely negative for Grumm.
I don't know what.
Fully
Yeah,
support it.
I don't know what you guys are settling on for. You
Probably
know,
a week from now,
your
see
your
Grumm.
comfort for the next 8 or so hours. But I'm gonna go back and help more people.
Like you walk into a trash can.
Turns around, gong.
I bump the
Takes one
trash
damage
can.
out.
Yeah, takes one
Takes
damage.
one
dies.
You look a little. You look closely, and you can see that one of his pupils is definitely more dilated than the other.
Okay, well, he's going to keep doing that.
Do you?
I do a few things wrong. I put oranges with apples and durians and stuff. And I'm like,
It's about the spirit.
No,
Well,
you're
you-
actually making it harder for everyone else.
Prodigy, do you think it would be safe to stay in this town for the next 8 hours?
How well did you know the people in this town?
Very well. Extremely well. I was
Do you
worried-
have people who would
Most
not
certainly.
rat you out? Then I think yes, we should probably go to those people.
My worry about them is Sam said that Kruber... What did Sam say? Sam said Kruber came in and tried to pay off a few people, but he didn't know if they did.
Yeah. Well, okay. You can logically assume at this point that when Aerin said Kruber came by, they probably were 2 groups. Aerin
And then Kruber.
and then the Kruber, actual Kruber.
Right.
You assume that Kruber probably doesn't. Kruber thinks you're dead. They actually do think you're dead.
Okay.
Aerin was probably the one that was trying to get information.
So he was probably the one trying to pay people off.
Yes. Yeah.
I know Sam rejected that offer. Sam said he didn't know if anyone else did.
Yeah. But you find it. You would be surprised if people ratted you out. It wouldn't logically make sense to you.
I think...
Just stab
That is
every-
with your limited understanding of how people emotionally would react.
we have to go to every single person, stab
It's-
them, and see if they transform into an assassin.
It's only
It's the only logical way.
I had that idea.
it's only 8 hours.
Yeah, you're correct.
keep in mind when I said that Brayoff does not know math. It's not 8 hours
I
because
mean,
it's
it's an 8-hour
noon
shift.
now. It'd be like
We could just take a long rest.
well,
Right
no,
now,
but
then
then it'd
go
be
find him at
a
night.
weird time. You can't do that.
Well, I
It'd
think,
be like
I think
8
there's a
p.m.
sense of urgency to getting Grumm back. So yes.
Well, there is a sense of urgency to getting Grumm back, but we also have 0 leads on where Grumm went. They
Oh, yeah.
vanished.
You
So-
know he's alive. That's all that matters.
I don't really know what we're gonna do with that.
Just
I
every
think we should go. I think I'll go around. You can come with. Let's grab Brayoff and let's try to find a place to rest.
I agree.
And
every increment of the hour, send him another message to see if he's
I
alive.
can do it once a day.
I don't know. I'll discuss this when Brayoff is here.
I'm helping someone hang up a sign. It falls a little bit, but I use deflect missiles to catch it and throw it back up.
Signs of missile. Holy shit.
It's a ranged weapon attack from gravity.
I mean, yeah. We go into town
You
and
find
find
you.
Joe.
And then the plan is to start looking for the people I would trust the most below Sam, in a hierarchical list that I most certainly have written in a journal somewhere.
I mean, yeah, it would just be the shopkeeper that spoke to Prodigy would probably be number 2.
I would love to go there.
Sure.
Okay.
On the way, I'm gonna say I'm gonna chat with these guys. Brayoff, I started to bring it up with Prodigy, but I don't know. I know you're very invested in getting Grumm back, and I am too. But I think where we're at right now, we have nothing to go. And it's worse more so because not only do we have nothing to go on, we have less than nothing
because it's not like we can just go to the Kruber dynasty and look for Aerin, because he's in exile, you said. So he could be anywhere. He could be... We don't know what direction they went. We don't know his motivations. We don't know if he has hideouts, allies, anything like that. We have no leads on Grumm.
Who could? I don't fully understand magic because I don't want to, because that's cheating. But someone out there has to be a big enough magic person to. I mean, you have the rocks. You have the rocks you can talk to him through, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Grumm, do you have a stone?
He's alive, so he'll presumably be conscious, or whoever has that rock near it, right?
Currently in my storage, I have desert flowers, a bag, a potion of invisibility. I think I need to get rid of that, considering I drank that. 2 healing potions, a water skin, 2 days of rations, and a worm, a big worm too. So
He does not.
I do not.
Where'd the
We got 4.
We got
I definitely
4.
have 1. Why did you guys not take any?
I thought I did take one.
I was never offered one.
Yeah, I don't think I was offered one.
I think you gave one to Sam.
I gave one to Sam, but that accounts for 3. So
I think you had one. But
I think you have
anyway,
one, too.
okay, hold on.
Brayoff's knowledge
Actually,
would
I think I
assume that
do,
he got
actually.
one.
No, I do have one because I remember I had one during the fucking ice tusk stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess I do have one.
Yeah.
Guys, the only thing I can think of right now is to find someone magically inclined that is extremely skilled in what they do, and have them, for some reason, be willing to help us and cast Scrying on Grumm. That's the only thing I see. I don't know where we can find someone that adept in magic. It is a 5th level spell, who is willing to help us with what little resources we have to offer them.
Just gonna glance at the rabbit real quick,
Gotta do a favor.
and then look back up at you guys.
The rabbit just kind
Rabbit check.
of tilts its head like, what are you expecting?
Rabbit, cast Scrying.
The rabbit floats up.
Suddenly, the rabbit's eyes start glowing a blood red.
Check that note that you gave me last time.
Or what about the alchemist lady? She made better potions.
It was a name. I think it was a
Who?
I can tell you what it is.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know how your
No,
potions
it
run
wasn't.
out,
It's right there.
like time-wise?
Yeah, that's right.
Yes, my
There's a
potions
potion
are-
lady here who can make those that don't do that. Therefore, would she know anything?
My
I think
potions
it's a
do
coordinate
that.
System.
My potions do that because I am using unstable resources to create them that are renewable from everything I have. I do not need materials to make my potions. That is the drawback.
Then where does the liquid come from? Anyway,
Well, here we may not necessarily need a spellcaster. Why don't we find like somewhere that has a map of the area, like a cartography shop, and then see.
I pull out my yesterday revised map
yeah.
of the
Yes,
area.
are there places around here that he could go to?
There are towns, but
That's a lead, which is the nearest.
I'm.
Does the map like have coordinates on it?
I assume there's like a
No. Yeah. When I say coordinates, it's probably like a description of where,
Like a-
in, like what
Yeah.
country.
Well, where and what country?
in the
On your
Verum.
note.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Is there
I
an
assumed there was
established
literal
latitude
coordinates, and then
longitude
I'd have to
system
find
or
them.
something
Yeah.
equivalent?
It points to the Fenlorian swamp.
No, it's too far.
Well, the like unclaimed swamp area above Exeldor.
Yeah.
Do you have the cheat sheet, by the way?
That's not a.
Do probably.
investigate today.
Yeah, I need to make one for like common magic items because I never know how they work just off the top of my head. My
I got some
rudimentary.
magic item cards. I gave you magic item cards.
Yeah, but I have one magic item.
Yeah, that's true.
Right now, I want to. I don't. If we're looking at
as this is happening, I'm still like helping people out.
Yeah, of course.
We're walking. and
We're
talking
walking
to
to
Yeah.
find people.
I think we don't know anything about this guy. I think searching towns right now would be futile because we don't know if he's the type of person who would go to a town and hide there, or if he's the type of person who uses, if he's an outlander of some type and just camps out in the deserts. I think with what we know, we have the entire country to search, and that's useless.
Well, we have been everywhere. Like, the second Kruber thought us dead, we have been on, north, south, every cardinal direction. The fact that this random guy, also from Kruber, who wants us specifically, found us in this hyper-specific town.
That's
Because
it's
Tally
because it's
lives here.
the
Yeah,
town I live in.
But everyone thought we were dead, right?
This is a
I'm
man
pretty
with
sure-
nothing to lose.
So he's hidden out in this town for quite some time. He either has something nearby, the ability to teleport anywhere, which I doubt.
If
I understand
Or
what you're
he's
saying.
going
I think
nowhere.
This line of reason is flawed, and I think it will turn up nothing, and I think we will waste time.
I've
Tally-
never had a flawed line of reasoning ever.
Absolutely.
So
I'm
write that
removing
down
it
in
from
your
the
little book.
discussion.
Tally, would the Kruber dynasty be interested in discovering that Grumm is alive, or would they just care about you? Because he
I
could
can
be bringing
give you
them
some
to
insight.
Kruber.
They
From your
will.
time working with the Kruber dynasty, a lot of their things are like pride. So if they find out that any of you are alive and that they failed to kill you, it would, like, first of all, they would just kill all the assassins who failed that attempt on
Sure.
you, and then they would, like, it would be like a sense of like pride that they would care that
Right.
these three are alive.
So, if he brings it to Kruber, he is not accepted back because he doesn't follow us, and that's a failure in Kruber's eyes, most likely, because
Well,
they have high.
And
I'm
Kruber
assuming
kills
they
both
have
of them.
high, shitty, awful standards. Grumm is
It's-
executed on the spot.
Yeah, it's tough to tell. They might be like, "Oh, you got one of them. That's great." Or Aerin could be like, "Oh yeah, Grumm lived. Everyone else is dead, but Grumm lived," and they might believe because they have no other frame of reference.
Wouldn't they
That's
not
possible.
want bodies?
Nah, he didn't get us.
I
In that
think
case.
that,
And I'm not
judging
gonna
also
help
by
that.
the fact that he is ex-Kruber dynasty and also has that elven racist pride in him, he would not go back until he had all four of us.
If I may,
Not elven racist pride, just Kruber dynasty.
Yeah, just regular racist
Yeah.
pride. He would probably not go back
Right.
until he had all of us. If he did, Grumm would be executed on the spot.
well, based off your time with the Kruber dynasty, have they ever not like executed someone? Like, exile feels like a very specific thing that they wouldn't do. Like, if they wanted us gone, they would have exiled us while we were in Ice Tusk instead of trying to kill us. Why is he alive?
And I will ask Richard in a second, but I want to get my guess out there first. If I had to warrant a guess, it is because he was respected in the Kruber system somewhere. We were not. You three were prisoners, and I was an alchemist who was working secretly because if Kruber had been exposed working with someone of my race, they would face backlash for that. And I had just been replaced, so there was no reason for any of us to live. He probably served a purpose at some point. And I assume maybe he was like a high-ranking military someone. And exile is the proper way to go about whatever he had done. Where do I lie on that?
They would probably exile them publicly, then assassinate them. Especially if they were high ranking, because that means they have information about the inner workings of Kruber.
So he has a bounty on his head,
He
theoretically.
We're the same.
It
The
is
difference
interesting
is,
that he is alive. If someone is exiled, well, there's a lot interesting about this. If he is alive when he was exiled, it's strange that he's so willing to go, I was exiled by the Kruber dynasty. I'm killing you to bring them back. because he's going to rock up and they're going to go, "You should be dead," and then
Kill him.
no matter what he did.
Right, like the second they see him, I don't
Because,
think
like,
they're
it's-
taking offers. Like, best case scenario for the Kruber dynasty, they kill both of them.
Exactly. Best case scenario. Wow, you got all of the 4 people we tried to execute. That's great. And then they tie up one more loose end by killing him. So I think he is a very interesting and enigmatic figure, and I think we can't answer anything about this because of how little we know.
Does your little notes have a range to them?
No.
Okay, well,
I could send it.
You could
Anyone. Has to be 8 characters long.
start
Once a day.
swearing at Aerin.
I could.
okay, so so we don't
I
have.
could also do that to
Oh.
Kruber. To the guys
Well-
that we met.
That's true. You should be doing that. No, you
Just
shouldn't be
sending
doing
me-
that because it would have let them know you were alive.
We can't find.
But-
Exactly.
Who
You
are
should
these
be doing
notes
that.
coming from?
We can't
They-
find
I guess they
him,
wouldn't know it was me.
but we can bait him.
I don't want. Look, Brown.
You just gonna give up on Grumm?
I'm not going to give up.
You gonna wait till we get him with a little bow on his head?
Nah, he'll have the assassin on his shoulders when he
Yeah.
comes back. He's just like, guys, he just needed good talking to.
Yeah.
He just needed a friend.
Probably made into an evil scorpion or something. I don't know how that process works.
I would accept that.
It could be.
We
Would
killed
Grumm
it and then
somehow
it
become an
split
evil
into a
scorpion?
ghost, and it's
Probably not.
not ghost.
Brayoff, I don't know. I don't know right now.
I'm throwing out answers. You're supposed to be the thinker here.
What I've come to is that we have nothing to go on, and despite setting a trap, I don't feel like we could fight Aerin again, with his goons if we gave him time to recover. I don't.
His time
That-
to
that
recover was knocking off his mask, and then he went. He
Well,
doubled down.
Yeah, we did. This time when we fought him, we didn't win. So
That's because we weren't playing with a full deck.
And we're not now. We're
No,
missing
we
Grumm.
actually
I'm not
we
saying-
kind of were playing with a full deck. You left because you were shot.
Yeah, it's
Um,
hypothetically, had I stayed and we played with a full deck, I would have died in the next 12 seconds, and you would have been at the exact same point where I left in the next 12 seconds. We are now
I
officially
think everyone
not playing
here-
with a full deck, as Grumm, our strongest, most competent frontline fighter, is gone. None of us can tank hits like he can.
None of us can get exploded as well as he
Understand.
can.
He is double your health.
That's true.
Tally can throw
But
bombs
I
at me, and I
can-
can be fine.
Yeah.
I can cast shield and avoid magic missile, and Grumm can.
But can you avoid bombs?
Grumm can avoid magic missile by taking magic missile to the face.
But that's not avoid.
That's not.
Also, for the audience, sorry that I'm coughing, but I was sick.
Oh, yeah.
For the players, I'm coughing in character as well.
Yeah, okay. Anything for you guys.
Yeah. That's how it always is.
Raft, I think you just need to. I think that if Aaron's that dead set on finding us, he'll hunt us down. I think we need to continue on our path right now. I wanted to explain what I was looking for to everyone. I will explain it when we are in the shop resting. But I think we need to continue on with that for now. And if Aerin wants to find us, and if Grumm stays alive, you can check every day. If Grumm stays alive, then he's with Aerin. And if Aerin is that dead set on killing us, we will find Aerin again.
Okay.
That is true.
And then I'd like to eventually get
Yeah,
to the
we're
shop.
eventually we gotta get to the shop.
Yeah. We're like walking there the whole time.
So you're going to Sam's?
No.
Or no, the shop.
Yes.
Right. Cool. Yeah. So you get there. Yeah. I mean,
What was,
it's open.
What was her name?
The shopkeeper's name is Sybil, I believe. Sybil. Sybil Alona.
Alona, I assume. What's the race? Just for me.
Wow.
No, no, it's for the character
Kyle.
sheet. Well, it's for the NPC tracker.
They're actually
The
teammates.
species,
Species.
Yeah.
race.
Oh, human.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because they changed that.
Hi, Sybil. I walk in, wave.
She just kind of gives you a.
I was wondering if I could ask a favor.
Of course, Tally. Anything for you. You saved my life back during the plague.
Thank you. I hope you can help do the same. These are my friends.
I know.
We met already.
Right.
Where is the green one?
I never met this girl.
I know.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's
Where has he gone?
Mystical old lady.
part of the issue. Can I roll insight on that as well?
No. You know that she has shown signs of being like an oracle.
Okay.
Like she isn't like a professional one that's like honed this ability, but think Mama Murphy.
She gets.
Think Mama Murphy.
Who?
From Fallout 4.
Yeah.
Oh,
These
that
two-
fucking piece of
Yeah.
shit.
I know. Yeah. So like she has
Oh,
like visions.
you get that psycho.
She has visions, but she doesn't know how to like make sense of them.
Every run, I hate that game, but every run I do, I always make sure Mama Murphy overdoses. You can keep bringing her chems in her fetch quest until she kills herself.
I always join the Minutemen. I like.
Ew.
The
I know.
I like
They're so
the
goofy.
I love the crank gun.
Yeah.
It's the only cool looking weapon in the game.
It's
Fight me on
so
that.
stupid.
I will not fight you on that.
It is like the only unique weapon in that game.
Yes.
Yeah, that, I
Fallout
can't
4 is a
argue
bad
that.
video game.
Fallout 4 is not the best. The only way to make it playable is by filling it with mods.
And the second you see a crack in the mods, you'll go and install 12 more.
Yep.
And this will repeat forever.
Yep.
The game is bad.
Yep. Go.
He is captured but alive by an outcast of Kruber who was hunting us to prove his honor. We're hopefully us three going to find shelter here and rest, and then head out.
You're looking to stay here.
Or if you know anyone who has not.
You feel free to stay at the upper area. I can spend the night, toiling away, just for one night, I suppose.
If you know of anyone who has a spare room, we don't need
I have one upstairs.
any special amenities. We'll be fine if you would like to rest up there as well.
Oh, really? I insist, Tally. It's the least I can do for you after what you've done for us and my people here. Really, I insist.
Thank you.
It would be an honor.
Thank you.
I'd like to roll insight just to see if, make sure that she's not our guy, not Aerin again.
Go for it.
Pinch her or
You're
something.
really funny.
It's not Aerin.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure
Yeah,
because anyone saying
yeah.
something positive about Tally is probably a spy.
I can also always magic sense to sense illusions.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Just wait until Grumm wakes up, then he'll send you a snack stone. It's fine. It's fine.
Thank you. Do you mind if we head up now to discuss and
Of course.
Rest.
If
Thank
you need anything, like food or water, anything that it's on the house.
thank you. I might come back and stock up, but I will pay for it.
Right, sleep well.
Thank you.
Yes. Cool. So, what are you guys doing now? Taking a long rest?
I'm filling these two in.
Oh.
Well, fill us in that.
Then do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also have no idea.
Okay. You've been chomping at the bit over there to know what's up.
Yes. Out of character. In
of
character, I'm slightly sus of you.
I have no idea what's going on in and out of character.
Okay. Richard, how did I get?
The first one?
Yeah.
The first thread?
I'm going to pitch you that I found it in the crystalline cave next to my hideout.
No.
Okay.
So this is, which one do you have? The violet one? One night it just kind of appeared before you.
That's
You had been doing research on it.
genuinely worst thing ever.
You had been doing research on it for a while, and just almost out of the blue, you walked back into your lab one night and it was just floating midair within your cabin.
Hold on. So that is very important for informing my character as well.
You're the chosen one.
Yeah, that's the worst. Fuck, that sucks so bad.
Yeah, there's a prophecy and it specifically says your name.
So, God, I wish Grumm could have been here. I, through my research on, I began research on something I had heard about in myth called what are they, the threads of the primogenitor? Now that we changed it. I'm still working on it.
I think I might have changed it. Let me double check. Look at my documents. My discovery. Threads of origin. That's what it is now.
I had heard a myth about the threads of origin. Extremely powerful magical items that when brought together elevates someone to the status of primogenitor, who is a god of gods, reigning only below the forces that created the universe, yet above
Everything else.
the gods, everything, the material plane, all else besides the primordials that created
The
ancients.
Yep.
In my possession, I hold one of the threads, the violet thread. Each is imbued with a power to act on its own. However, when brought together is when they gain their true power. Right now, my goal is to unite the threads.
D6 of yours just dropped.
I can tell.
What a roll. Probably a 1. Is to unite the threads and claim that power of my own. What I
Why?
simply because I think Sam put it best recently when I spoke to him. Sam knows of the threads as well. It looks that each civilization on this continent is founded on the power of a thread. And it looks like the oncoming war and rising tensions are fought over these. And by uniting them, I wish to hold the power in one entity so that the world can keep existing without the conflict the threads would bring. Threads can make a genuine good change in this world, which is what I offer to you all. I wish, and we can workshop this, but I wish to unite the threads and hold that power, and I wish to, for your help in uniting them, elevate you to the status of gods, of whatever you'd like. You, Prodigy, you can be elevated to the god of revels, live an eternal life, and do whatever you'd like. Or you could reject that offer and live whatever life you'd like. You, Prodigy, are dying. You look like shit. You're coughing up magic blood. That doesn't happen to normal people. These threads have the power to cure whatever's happening with you. And while it is not an immediate solution, if we can find something to help your worsening condition in the short term, but in the long term, these can fully cure your condition that you've accrued. And if you'd like, uniting the threads can, if there are others like you, I'm not aware, can cure their conditions as well. It is the power to shape the universe And I should have opened with this as well. I also wish to unite the threads because the Toymaker wishes to do the same.
Ah,
Oh,
The
yeah.
Toymaker that we ran
Yeah, I
into.
should have opened with
Yeah,
that.
I should have opened with that. The sculpting the universe and taking away the threads from the powers of corrupt countries that wish to wield the threads in war against each other is a good opener. But the Toymaker is fucked in the head. And they have already achieved at least one of the threads, which is what they claimed in the tomb of... Richard, help me out.
I don't remember the name.
To that one guy.
That is Corthax the Betrayer.
Oh yeah, Korthox.
In the Tomb
or
of Fox.
the Righteous / Korthox the Betrayer.
Yes.
Which side would I be on? But this is completely irrelevant, but what do I know about Korthox?
He betrayed.
I want to know what epithet to give him. Who did he betray?
Everyone. From your research, you know he was. Or actually, I don't think you had heard of him, had you? Had you?
No, but I had read and
Right, we
seen
helped with that.
the tomb of it.
Based on actually, go ahead and make just a. Try to make a logical conclusion. What would that be? Investigation, I think. Right.
Can I make a separate history check to see if I have read about him
Sure.
previously?
Yeah.
So that's my investigation. That is a 1.
Is it a 1?
Yes, that is.
Oh yeah, it's got the
Yeah,
it's
the
got
lowest number always has
It
the.
looks like a division symbol.
Yeah. You don't remember reading anything about this, but
That was
no.
my investigation check.
Oh, okay,
This is
yeah.
this is
that's
out
right.
of order.
Go ahead and make the history one then.
Come on. Ooh,
14.
a 18.
You vaguely remember reading about the blue thread, someone attempting to weaponize it at some point.
Okay, so Korthox, in the tomb of Korthox the Betrayer, they had claimed the blue thread from his tomb. With what we've seen of their actions in
He betrayed a lot of
Rosen
people.
Rosen Lake, I believe that the Toymaker wishes to do nothing but harm this world. I will do a lot of things to achieve these threads and achieve my life's goal and my life's research.
I would build this world.
However, I find it dubious that a sane person would set up shop in a town and start selling cursed stuffed animals to children just for the shits. Because we have no proof that that led to a thread or no proof that that led to anything for them. So we need to unite these threads, if not to claim the power for ourselves, to take the power from the Toymaker.
I understand that aspect of it. Do you know if it's possible to destroy one of the threads?
Yeah, just cut it. Look like a sword.
Most certainly not.
Wrong. You could do that. You would probably blow up the entire planet.
Most certainly not.
You know that just from your experience with it, shattering it would probably cut a big hole through the planet.
Guys, breaking a regular magic item can sometimes level them out.
Yeah, I
and
know.
we're like, let's break
Yeah.
the god magic item.
Well,
Well,
I
you
know
know
like a
that
safe
character,
way.
but yeah.
Why I know how to.
That's fair.
I mean, theoretically, you can destroy magic items tied to gods, and that kills the god.
Then cut it
Sometimes it goes.
somewhere
Yeah,
else.
that's true. The
I didn't
the
say
world.
You can
I
send us.
said most
Oh.
certainly not. To break an item imbued with so much power would easily destroy the country we're in, the continent we're on, likely the whole material plane that we preside on. That's speculation. But it would end everything.
Send it
Okay.
to another plane.
No, I see the point made.
Can you not send it to the
These-
astral plane?
It would destroy the astral plane.
So
which would
these-
probably have
Do we need
rippling
the astral
effects.
plane?
Yes.
Yeah.
These
probably.
threads have existed since the dawn of time, and no one has done it yet. So I think that is a pretty good reason not to.
Let's say so, yeah.
I also would like to say that my next lead for these is I would like to I would like to travel to my home and see if my original home, and see if there are leads we can get there, and if not, we know that Ivona has one of the threads. So we could travel to the FTC after we travel to my original home, near the FTC.
Where is your original home?
I thought you were from here.
It's complicated. How much am I like at liberty to share usually? I know I'm very disconnected from my culture, but how much is the standard?
Like, no one outside of like the people who know have set foot not even like within like this like the sanctuary kind of. Those who did have either been like done by force and have been like killed, or it's been like very very like close friends. Like if there was like a marriage or something like that, like they would be able to know. Like it's very you can technically tell anyone, like, but it's just even you would like like it's very traditionally only under like the worst circumstances would you tell people.
Counterpoint, you just asked us to travel around the world to help you achieve beyond godlike power.
Yeah, I'm saying that you would probably tell these guys,
which
but, like,
is
it's gonna...
probably more
and I did
relevant than marriage.
All of us have
Yeah.
consecutively nearly died.
I feel like
with
at this
each
point, for Tally, these are the closest you've ever been
Right.
to someone.
other. And this is the closest you're gonna get.
Uh,
Considering we're war criminals.
This
Oops.
is all right. You can be friends with a war criminal. It happens.
Wait.
Um,
I'm sorry.
this is a secret I need to trust you with, and though I am very disconnected from my culture, it's still not something I, in any normal situation, would be at the liberty to share. My original home and the original home of all beast folk alike is in the Screaming Forest.
Oh,
Um,
I thought it was the Awoken Alliance.
No.
I heard they had talking dogs there.
that's
By the way, this
That's-
is like you assume like Screaming Forest, as it's known publicly, is like it's a barren wasteland that
Yeah.
like it's an evil forest that no one can get inside of. Yeah.
It 100% tracks that Tally is from an evil forest.
True.
I mean,
I ran away when I was young. I believed the culture and strict structures of my people limiting to my potential. But that is one of the only places I feel I can get into that would have any lead on a kind of power like this. It's a lot easier for me to get into the Screaming Forest than to seek counsel with Ivona. The plan right now would be to get back to Grumm, find a teleport hub there that could take us to the FTC, and then travel to the Screaming Forest from there. I have a passage for entry. I would need to convince them that you two should enter as well.
3. You 3.
You three. Hopefully, Grumm will be.
No. You 3.
Are you the rabbit?
No. I'm
Grumm
saying
do-
symbolically, we're not giving up on the idea that
Right.
Grumm is going to be here. It's
Right. That all three of us will have passage. All three of you will have passage into the Screaming Forest just as I will. To talk with a clan elder, a tribe elder, and anyone that will listen. That's the plan as I see it now, and that is almost, if not all of my cards on the table.
how did you get your thread?
what does your thread do?
Yeah. Why of all people would this, like, how many threads?
19.
19?
Is that what he said?
Who wants it?
Yeah.
Mention-
Yeah.
Didn't you not say that?
I didn't say that.
Someone
I
said
thought it
that.
was 22.
But
No idea what's
I
happening.
believe it's 22, but I think there might be only a few that you know of. Double check.
Well, we know at least 2 exist.
3.
3.
And my research points to a lot that have been named. There are like I know Richard has redacted 2 of them.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you have? Why would you have like a
The-
tenth of the god, ultra god power?
For that I cannot say. I dedicated my life as much as I could to researching these threads. Then one night when I traveled back to my lab, the thread had presented itself before me in my lab. And while I am not a giant fan of how that occurred, as it suggests a greater force, the threads could have a will of their own. All of my research is very limited. The thread was presented before me. I'd like to say through my research. This thread can be used to summon a creature of great power, and it can only be called upon once every blue moon. I'm just looking up more about the beast.
How often is it?
Like during a blue moon, or
It can
every
only-
blue
every
moon it
blue moon
resets.
it recharges.
How often are blue moons?
So-
in Valorant?
Same as real world.
How often are blue moons in the real world? It's like once a year, right?
Every
or take.
2 or 3 years.
Ah,
Once every 2 or 3 years. Yeah.
So
feels like
are they? Has your research indicated that they're symbolically attached to the nation that?
Most certainly.
Because summoning a mystical beast. I guess.
No, if
That doesn't
anything, the
track.
nation would be symbolically attached to the thread, as the thread
So-
came first, and the nation built its power off of it. So, it's possible that aesthetics you see in the nations that they hold are because the thread's power aligned with those aesthetics, and they took those aesthetics from the thread and built their civilization around the one thing that brought them true power. This thread summons a Nightwalker that is a huge undead. That is
Challenge rating 20. So
challenge rating 20. It designates
fight it.
me and those I choose as its allies.
You should summon it and not have us as allies. We should
how?
fight
Wait, how long does it stick around?
I did not finish that.
1d10 hours.
Oh,
It
okay.
sticks around for
All right. I hear the word summon and I think, oh, okay. So we can just make as many as we want. Just like stack them up. Have a
We,
little.
we can make as many as we want. One per blue moon.
Well, no. But you get like a garage of them every blue moon. Throw one in there, and then when you're ready,
motherfucker with the
This guy.
So I through all of my research, that is what I know, and that is an immense power for one magical item to hold. And I worry what the Toymaker has found, and I worry about stuff like that. But as I've presented it, that is my plan, and we need to go to the Screaming Forest.
Okay. I think that is a fine plan.
Richard,
but it's like
Yeah.
a long-term thing.
After we get Grumm.
Yeah.
yes.
Like right after we get Grumm. probably.
Okay.
So not super long term because we're going to get Grumm very
Yeah,
quickly.
I do want to emphasize the thing that, are short-term goals.
I would
Put it on my vision board.
love to hear you guys present ideas on how we get Grumm, because at this rate, Aerin will find us, and to an extent that is what we would like, as we'll always be able to check that Grumm is alive. But what do we do waiting for him to find us?
good prepare.
Yeah,
find,
I mean,
find like magic items to help or normal items. I don't know what you use. You can make bombs. Or potions. Well, that's what we're going to do.
That's true.
Yeah, we're like hanging out in the bedroom pre-sleepover talk.
Yeah.
Everyone's in
all in
jammies.
the same bed, tucked in next to each other.
This
like,
is easily part of our long rest as well.
yeah.
I was gonna say,
You
does
can-
Tally have like little like PJs for her
Mm.
tails?
I assume you're remaking Bradley.
Yes, as part of my
I would really
rest
like
action.
if Tally had like covers for her tails so that they keep fluffy during the
That
night.
would be wonderful. If
A
I
little
had that.
sock for him. A glove of Vaseline for each tail.
They just come out,
Now
they're just
we
crusty.
should stop discussing that.
There's enough Mice and Men reference. I can make that.
What do you prepare how? Because we can.
I mean, we were wailing on him last time. The only issue was we didn't know what we were doing. We weren't.
We were wailing on him last time with our fighter.
All right,
I
well,
see us at a major disadvantage without a.
well, what if we don't need to fight him? What if he's got like a lair or like a house or castle or whatever dumb thing he has? Say, hey, we'll fight you. Then we don't. We find Grumm. But we need to goad him somehow into, because I mean, this guy is like running off pride here.
What?
Why don't we find someone
Be like,
temporarily to act as our fighter and to help us track him down? Like hire like a bodyguard. like hire.
I do
muscle.
not. I am not sure where we're going to find an affordable 6th level fighter.
We
Wow.
could get 6 first level fighters.
we don't have.
Mercenaries are hard to come by and harder to come by with the background that Grumm had.
Yeah, I don't know if there's any more.
Yeah, those guys wouldn't pledge loyalty.
No,
anyway.
we would pay them, we would start losing, and they would desert.
No, but also like
I'm pretty sure.
we didn't leave the Bloodskins on good terms, right? I
No,
sort of
I'm
left
not,
quickly.
Where did you get the bloodskins from?
I mean, frankly, I feel like Grumm kind of left them on good terms, considering he pulled power move. And
Yeah,
just
like
left.
we killed the king or whatever, the mayor.
We shouldn't
Being
talk
frank,
about
if
what
we were to go
happened
back to that
there.
one village, Grumm would probably be respected. Probably
To be
good.
frank, Grumm, you're not here and this is irrelevant.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, go back to your dog videos.
I'm trying. I'm trying to avoid talking.
I don't know where you got the bloodskins from in this conversation. We were talking about just getting a 6th level fighter of a similar background, as in someone who has traveled across. You traveled across Andron, Kruber, and where else?
He's been like a lot of places.
Yeah, Grumm's like
Yeah, he's crazy.
Grumm has been
Well, I
wandering
would say
for-
like I kind of moved out of Ice Tusk into Andron for a little bit, then moved
Yeah.
up into Kruber, so kind of in that area.
Mhm.
Like I would say, like we go from here. Maybe I went through here and went
Grumm
around here
has
and then
been-
gone up.
Grumm has wandered the length of Ice Tusk.
Theoretically,
The Felnorian Trade
before
Company.
he found you guys, it was probably about a year or two. He's been traveling by himself.
Andron and Kruber on his own, being a local hero and
Well,
bandit camps
I
and
didn't
stuff.
mean we would hire a replacement Grumm. I meant we would find someone who can help us get through the desert to find the guy.
That doesn't solve us fighting down our best reinforcement.
Well, then we get Grumm before we fight him.
That is radically optimistic thinking that is often punished by the plane we live in.
We can. I can distract him.
Or, yes, we distract him.
He wants all of us.
Presumably, that's also information that we don't know. He could go back to Kruber and say, "You got the other 3. Here's the one that's left. I got him."
I think he said you plural. I mean,
We are operating. We are making assumptions of a man that that you have heard all of one sentence from.
I think
It was a
it's-
pretty
I think it was
impactful
2
sentence.
sentences, actually.
I thought it
think
was combined.
he
with
said
the-
his name. He used a semicolon.
You weren't there. You didn't
You've
hear the
repeated it.
sentence. We could have gotten it wrong. It could have been a period and then an and.
I think it was.
It was a comma. Carry on.
Ooh.
Get fucked!
Oh, it was a compound sentence.
Oh yeah, baby.
Ah.
Shit.
You should expect them to use big words. Makes them sound smart. This is what I'm saying, though. We are operating on assumptions about an enemy that we know very little about. And
So your plan is to wait around until he comes for us?
I don't know. We have no...
I'm hearing 0 good ideas from the negative side of the room here.
I do feel like you, in your efforts to make a perfect plan, are experience a sort of momentary lock where you cannot progress because you are so focused on getting the ideal plan that you cannot see a plan that may work in the moment that we are in right now. I feel like you do that a lot, Tally. We can also always sleep on the topic and then figure out things as we find more information about him or where he may be.
I'm like using
That
like
could
rags
be-
to like try to like clot up because I'm like bleeding. Like throughout all this, I've been at 1 HP for a few hours now. Like throughout all of this, I'm like bandaging myself up.
Well, we could have, if we're talking for an hour, it can be a short rest.
No, but mechanically it's a
That's
long list. It's just what I'm doing.
While we don't have to have a full plan now, we just need to find where he is, or where he could be, and then we could decide whether or not we want to be proactive or reactive.
I don't even know the first place to start looking for where he could be.
Right here. We go to the spot, and then we... Which direction? No, you didn't know a direction, but we know
It was a very specific
he was
location on the
walking
wall.
towards a way out
Yeah.
of the city.
If he teleport, why wouldn't he just teleport directly out of there? If they burrowed, what do you know about the big boys that he had next to them? Could they burrow with someone the size of Grumm?
Can I roll for that?
Yeah, make a history check.
History.
Yeah, check.
And
in.
I
It's
will have
monster
advantage.
stuff.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Only one of them glows.
Oh, I guess it would be nature. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
15.
Yeah, it's possible. You could like grapple on their back.
It is very possible that they burrowed
Well, if they
with Grumm and with Aerin.
if they burrowed, they're not far.
That's not true.
Not that far. Like
Truthfully, if they teleported, they're probably not far either. They'd either be close or they'd be impossibly far, and we'd have no chance of ever getting to them again. So it would be irrelevant to think of that.
Do we have a picture of the map? We do, right?
do we make?
Like the cheat sheet now.
No. The map that I hold.
Yeah. Like what do you mean? Like an actual picture of what the map shows?
Yeah.
Oh no, you don't. It just
What?
has the local area.
What have we been, what?
We've been using a zoomed in version of the big map
Yeah.
to determine
Oh,
like our route and stuff.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
Zan. Hold on while I pull that up.
Well, so you don't think it's safe to stay in this town anyway. So I wouldn't see what the issue would be in moving in the direction that we believe he moved towards the next town. That may be where he is, and If it's not where he is, then it's safer for us anyway.
I agree with that much. Sure. That makes the most sense now, but
What do I know about the towns surrounding Archon?
Not much. Most of your time I've been concerned with this town. Yeah. Like, they are probably similar, but you don't know how they'll react to outsiders. Not every one in Untamed Horde likes to be.
Not every town loves Tali.
And there's always a non-zero chance that we just run into a town that's like all bandits.
The nearest one. Let's see, you're on a little curve up there.
Yeah.
That nearest one would be Pagel.
once more.
Pagel. P-E-Y-G-U-L.
I'm writing out like bagel but with a P.
Yeah.
No.
My
what it
dearest
sounds- that's what it
apologies.
sounds like.
The nearest town we can go to is Pagel. We can start there. We can hopefully be allowed in, and then we can hopefully ask around for information on Aerin, and hopefully ask if they've seen an orc or scorpions come by. It is revolving on the fact that we are allowed to enter.
Well, if it's not, then he probably wouldn't be either. So
We'll figure something out
yeah,
when we get there.
we could also
Yeah.
just enter anyway.
We could do that.
Yeah, but the plan we have to go on is talking to a lot of people, so I don't know how that's gonna fly. Let's sneak in and then ask the locals.
I believe in our ability to do that. Hey, we could use a disguise. Can you do that with magic?
Yes, kind of. I gave you a disguise like an hour ago.
Does that disappear?
Yes.
Okay, it turns into like sand or whatever.
No.
No, it turns into magic.
Turned into it just kind of evaporates.
Oh, excuse me.
After it would be 3 hours because my proficiency bonus is +3.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And then, yeah. So is that what we're going with? Just
Yeah.
nearby town? Ask around?
Yes.
All right, cool. We finish our 8 hours of sleepy
Cool.
time.
And Grumm will be up next, but before that, we are going to take our short little break now.
Yep.
Yeah, a little later than normal, but we will be right back.
Thank God.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Quick recap of what we just happened in the first half. Grumm got stolen by the enemy. These three had to talk about what to do next. Tally revealed the big thread secret, and yeah, that's where we're at now. So, Grumm. You awaken to the sounds of like a crackling fire. As you kind of come to... Oh, I completely forgot. Sorry. First, while you're unconscious.
Okay, yeah.
For Gore, my bad. Yes, here we go.
Good thing you remembered before.
As you're unconscious, you start to have another vision.
Cool.
Similar to the first one, it's kind of like a black void.
Similar to how it was with you.
Yes. But this time, you hear the kind of tribal drum beating of the Bloodskins. Kind of like the...
Oh, jeez.
As all of a sudden, kind of around you, your ancestors like kind of appear out of nowhere.
Oh, jeez. Boy. Family reunion. Oh, boy.
Staying dead center is your father, which isn't that big of a deal because you weren't close with him, but he is still there.
Yeah.
And he kind of like slowly walks up to you and shakes his head. It's like,
Despicable. Captured by a lowly elf.
and he shakes his head.
He's like, Grumm currently is just trying to like, I guess in this situation feels very small compared to them.
I mean, they are large.
Yeah, I'm assuming that all of them are like giant hulking things
Yeah.
above him, and he just like grabs his head and he's just thinking like, no, just think of Chew, just think of Chew, this think of Chew. This.
Unfortunately, the voices do not go away. As he gets like right down, crouches over you. He's like,
Why did you use your tattoos? The power that Kruber gave you.
Gruhl doesn't give me power.
But he does. He quite literally does.
I don't want it.
You sacrificed yourself for what? You think Aerin didn't go kill those others, like your friends?
I don't know
They
that.
needed you and you abandoned
I don't know that. They could have gotten away.
You had the power to save them, and you just let them take you.
But at what cost? My humanity? What am I going to be like? The rest of you? Killing, maiming, destroying everything in that
as you're kind of
path?
talking, your father kind of visage knees you in the chest,
Oh.
and then like kicks you while you're down, kind of deal.
Yeah.
And he's like,
I'm embarrassed to share your bloodline.
And I regret that I'm a part of yours.
I fought and died in the Third Clan War. And what did you do? You ran. Cried like a baby. You reject what you are because you are afraid. Accept who you are.
I accept.
You are a bloodskin.
No, I'm not. I never was.
almost kind of uncontrollably, you go into a blood rage. Like your tattoos kind of activate without you doing anything, and your father kind of stands up and shakes her head and like moves his kind of goes like this to the side, and there's a visage of Gruhl. All the ancestors around you, their faces start drooping blood as there is this monstrosity, a four-armed kind of visage in front of you, as it kind of points towards you, and the god of blood's visage points at you and goes, "You are mine."
I would say at this point, there's probably tears streaming down Grumm's face. He's just first time seeing his god that he's been talked about his entire life. He's having a little bit of a not good time. He's at this point, I would say he's probably totally incapacitated with the visage of Gruhl. And if he's beckoning him to come forward, he can't.
At this point, your eyes, your mouth just start pouring out blood uncontrollably, and then snap awake to that fire, the night sky above you. As you're laying down, you're bound.
Yeah.
But you're laying down, but you kind of snap, and everything's quiet for a moment, and then you kind of turn your head to the left, and right in your face is a giant scorpion. You hear, "Hey, back."
What?
They kind of slowly back off.
I'm not dead. What?
Yeah. Across from you, kind of hood down, just seemingly cooking dinner over a fireplace is Aerin. Aerin.
You didn't kill me.
What? Why would I kill you? That's the entire point is to bring you to Kruber.
I thought.
I don't. Why would I? Why would I like? They don't want you dead. It's like their thing to kill you. That's
Really? I thought,
Yes.
I thought they just didn't.
yeah.
I
They
thought
want-
they just wanted our heads or something.
No, they want to make an example of you.
I guess that makes sense.
Sucks that I got stuck with the dumb one, but it's whatever.
Hey, I'll have you know.
Oh, look at you sacrifice yourself, and for what? So your little friends can get away.
I like look around. Well, they're not here, are they?
You think I don't know where they are?
Do you know where they are?
Yes,
Where are they?
they're still in Hakon.
Oh, that's good. Where are we?
Not in Hakon.
Oh,
You're like in the middle of a desert, just not near any like signs of life.
Okay. Well, I see this as a success. My friends will manage to get away. I distracted them.
Yeah, real big hero you are, sacrificing yourself.
I mean,
Now you've left them without the fighter. That really worked out well for you, didn't it?
Daddy has bombs.
Telly has bombs. Yeah, Telly has bombs that like don't hurt me. It's not that big of a deal.
I don't know. Daddy's bombs could hurt a lot of things. I've seen it hurt a lot.
Yeah, that's what you sound like.
Hey, I'm just saying you're the one.
Anyway, point is, we're going to Kruber tomorrow. I'm gonna bring you to the Lord himself, and I am going to have him kill you, and they'll reinstate me as you know what I once was.
Will they?
Yes, they will.
Why?
Because I brought you as a trophy. They thought you were dead. I revealed that they didn't kill you and they failed, but I've captured you, and they'll kill you, and then they'll respect what I've become.
Do you think Kruber likes a job half-assed?
It's not my job half-assed because I wasn't the one who failed on the other three. I'll just say I found you.
And I'll say that the other three are still alive.
It's gonna be hard for you to do that when I cut out your fucking tongue.
This is my favorite NPC. I like this guy.
Oh, I thought you needed me alive.
You don't. Cutting off your tongue is not going to kill you.
I don't know. I'm quite hurt right now. Your scorpions did do a number on me.
I'll make sure you're alive.
Okay.
Wonderful spell. I've got a few. False life can probably tank it. You know what I mean?
Okay, so let me ask you this. How did you know that we were still alive?
Oh, I've been following you guys ever since you exited. Was it Snowy Lands? Ice Tusk. Yeah.
Were you the assassin after all?
No, you just happened to go past me and I recognized Tally. I mean, how many fox folk do you recognize with multiple tails and iconic garb?
Well, I mean, wouldn't it just seem like we're just like I don't think we've travelled a lot with Tally outside of the caravan. I mean, that seems a little strange that you saw Tally.
Oh right, you were with the merchants for a while.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
got
No, I
we
just
got ambushed by assassins that
Yeah,
didn't
it's
avoid
those-
us.
I don't. It's not my. That wasn't my task force. I've been again outcast of Kruber.
So were you outcast before we got?
Yeah.
So,
I have someone on the inside that gives me information because I've been trying to get back, but they had told me that there's been talk amongst the assassins that they allegedly might have actually not killed you. So they told me I would have a head start kind of deal. So
Okay. But once again, I feel like it's not necessarily a good idea for you to just bring me there.
why? Give me like 3 reasons why it's a bad idea.
Well, the 3 reasons are my partners who are still alive. Because,
So what?
well, I mean,
I managed to do at least one thing that the elite assassins did not.
but doesn't that raise a question of if I was alive and I'm, according to you, I'm the idiot of the group.
Yeah, but I didn't know that. You look big and strong.
I'm an orc compared
Exactly.
to Kruber Dynasty. From
Yeah.
last I went into Kruber Dynasty.
Have you seen a Kruber Dynasty god?
Have you seen an orc in Kruber Dynasty?
Yeah.
You have?
I worked in the capital, man.
They were. I thought Kruber Dynasty didn't like orcs.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
But what are you trying to say right now? You're making no sense.
My point I'm trying to say is that if an orc could get away from the assassins, what's saying that Tally, the genius alchemist that they have imposed on, got away too?
Well, clearly they're not that smart if they replace them.
Well, I mean,
And also, you're not just any orc. Kind of lifts up your sleeve a bit. Bloodskin.
fighting blood in you. It's impressive.
I don't see that as really impressive.
I mean, it's very impressive. No, everyone could just get at that. I mean, I'll say it as I see it. That's impressive for you. I'm surprised you didn't just, use those in your whatever in the battle and you decapitate me. But hey,
Frankly, I don't think it would have solved the issue. I didn't know that you would, bring these guys and I put gesture my foot over to one of the scorpions back.
Oh yeah. No, those are my heads of the child.
Oh, shit. What are their names?
That's Vak. That's Vak.
Oh,
yeah.
I guess I can't play pattern or anything.
No,
so.
you're completely done.
Well.
Anyway, once I get you back, get my, respect back. They'll probably execute you, probably publicly too.
I figured.
And
not the first time.
have what I've lost back.
I don't think you're going to get what you want back.
Lord Albert Kruber will be he will have no choice but to recognize the hardship and the struggle I did alone, outcast, to capture a bloodskin that again the elite task force failed. I mean, it's even one of you is enough. I don't need.
For me, I don't know. You obviously know Kruber more than I do, but from the limited time I've had to see Kruber, they've more seemed like the kind of people that if you didn't get the job fully done, they're not gonna respect you.
But you're seeing, I was never given a job. They didn't give me go capture these 4 people. I decided to myself, I'm going to capture one of them. And then once I prove that I can do that, they'll give me my own task force. And then I'll be able to, squander the rest of your group.
I don't know. I feel like it's better to get all of us at once than to just come back with me.
Well, I respectfully disagree.
So, let me ask you, I guess. Why Kruber?
They're my people. I was born there.
They're so mean to everyone. At least everyone.
That means the people who deserve to be, being mean to.
That's good. Okay. So I deserve to be treated badly just because I have green skin?
Yes.
Why?
Because you're an orc.
And?
So you're looking for me to say I told you why.
Well, clearly not all orcs are like they're not just stereotypes of big brutish idiots. I could have just used the bloodskin rage. Obviously, I didn't for a reason.
Well, clearly you got some maybe you've got some kind of dysfunction with it. I don't know. But still,
I don't have dysfunction. I could do it right now if I want. I just don't want to.
Oh yeah, do it right now.
I'd rather. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to
You can't half do it. It's nothing.
I mean, well, if I do it, then what if I break out and start attacking you, and then you have to kill me, and that's I thought you said you needed me alive.
Do it.
What?
Do it.
Grumm, did you short rest?
Did
Grumm short rest from being unconscious?
I am no. I'm at 1 HP. I have to assume.
Right. But did he short rest from being unconscious?
Sure.
Roll your fucking hit dice. I don't know the rules.
I mean, if I were to activate this, I get 50 temporary HP, 60 temporary HP.
Yeah, but imagine 60 temporary HP on an amount of hit dice spent as well.
Okay. How about this? If you can guarantee I'm not gonna die, you're not gonna kill me for doing it. Can you guarantee me that?
No.
Activate your
blood. Go ahead, do it. Let's see it.
Jump.
Big bad bloodskin. Let's do it. See it.
I don't want to do it.
Exactly. My point is, you won't.
Yeah, I will.
If you were going to, you would have done it in that battle.
Exactly.
You're proving my point.
My point is that I can do it. I just don't want to do it.
You're not a threat to me.
I'm not trying to be a threat to you. I'm tied up. How can I be a threat to you? I have to assume. I like look over and I guess there's like my weapons to the side of me.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, because I'm gonna break out of these, kill both of your scorpions and you, even though you have proven to be much more powerful than just individually me.
Yep. That's right.
So obviously I am not a threat to you.
Yep.
Fine. Okay. Like. Alright, fine. Whatever. Let's move on from the call. How did you get exiled?
Oh, it's not really. I don't really want to talk about that.
Well, I talked about my personal stuff.
That was completely your choice.
That was not my choice.
I don't owe you anything. You're my prisoner.
Yeah. So we're gonna be here for a while. I'll annoy you until you tell me.
Okay, it's going to be very hard for you to annoy me once I cut out your tongue. I'm just going to say it. Leave it at that.
Why don't you cut out my tongue?
All right. He grabs his knife. The
Oh god,
scorpions.
he's actually doing
The
it.
scorpions hold you down, and he takes a knife and like holds it against your tongue.
Okay.
What's that?
I
Yeah, so I thought.
Okay.
He kind of sheets it again and backs off. That didn't really work out for you, did it?
Well, I mean,
Yeah, that's called cause and effect.
yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, can you at least tell me a little bit about yourself? Something?
No.
Why not?
Because you are my prisoner, we are not friends. We are not pals meeting in a tavern. You are bound, and I'm bringing you to your death.
The fact is, we're gonna be together for at least a little bit. I want to know something. If
I don't care what you want. You are my prisoner.
Why not?
Why not? Because you're my prisoner. What are you trying to fish for here?
I'm trying to fish for a conversation.
You.
Okay, look at it from my perspective. From me, you are my prisoner. I am your prisoner. Okay, we got it. We got it.
Uh-huh.
I am going to be your prisoner. Theoretically, I don't know how far it's going to take us to get to Kruber Dynasty.
A day. A day or two.
Or okay, for at least a day, I have a day left to live. Theoretically, if that's what you're saying.
Right.
Well, if I have a day left to live, I'd rather enjoy it with someone that I know and have a little bit of a personality with, and then die than fucking just sitting here in silence, looking at your scorpions for the next 24 hours.
And I'm glad that's what you want, but I'm not going to grant that to you, especially one of you.
Why? One of us.
Yes,
Yes.
one of you.
I
Yes, one of you.
Fair enough. You know, this is why Kruber Dynasty is not liked by a lot of the other nations.
Kruber Dynasty is way larger than every nation, has a populace more than every nation that likes the Kruber Dynasty. So, yeah. Also, Nation of Blood likes us.
Wow, the nation of blood likes you.
Northstone likes us.
I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
But you seem to have a really good connection with the Nation of Blood. I wonder what they do there. I have to assume it's something with blood.
No, that's actually a stereotype, yeah.
Oh, so you.
Well, it's different ways for you, yeah.
Gotcha. Selective racism. I love it.
Well, one's a nation, one's a species. It's not really.
That's still selective racism.
I'm done talking to you. You've done nothing but annoy me.
Yeah. I'll
Goes
feel
back
that
to
as a victory.
wheeling the food.
Well, okay. Well, if you're not going to talk to me, can I at least have some of my rations that I had in my bag? I'll shut up if you give me some of my
You'll
rations.
shut up regardless if you want to keep your tongue. I thought I made this clear.
Oh my goodness. Well, I mean, I want to lose my head, so I guess losing my tongue isn't.
What?
I don't know. You know I died recently.
Oh boy. Alright, cool.
Surprise! This isn't the first time I'm about to die.
Alright. Congrats. Welcome to the club.
Oh, you almost died. How'd you die?
I'm not telling you anything about me.
Why not?
Because I do not have to.
You're
I
still
don't-
talking to me. I see this as a victory. Every second that you talk to me is a victory on my end.
A scorpion's gonna make a sting attack against you.
Fair enough.
That is a 17.
That goes.
Oh, it has
Rules-
advantage.
yeah.
Doesn't matter. Yeah.
That passes. my
Cool.
armor class.
Make a con save.
I will with pleasure.
You should probably roll those hit dice to see what you're at.
That
Take
is.
12 points of damage, by the way.
You should.
Yes, I know. I'm gonna roll those.
Is there a rule for how many you can expend?
They're
You can
up
expend as
to,
many as you want.
up to mount,
Okay.
up to your level.
Or yeah.
The only time I've ever used hit dice, there was something restricting how many we could use. So.
I'm just gonna use all 6.
Well, yeah, obviously, as much as your level, that's how many you have.
11.
You recover half.
Right.
That's 20. That's actually really good rolls.
And did you fail or pass the con save?
I
Or
fit. I
let me know what
passed.
it was. What'd you roll?
17.
Yeah, okay. So you'll take 13 poison damage.
Cool.
Sheesh.
27.
That's good.
Yeah.
These are. God. Yeah, I guess we weren't supposed to technically, but whatever. That is so that's 15 plus 16 plus 15 again. Wait, no, 11. I don't know what that is. 15 plus 16. That's 32 plus 11. That's 40.
42?
42. 43.
Yeah.
So. Cool. How much? 27 you said?
Mm-hmm. Divided by half, because you passed, so.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, still standing.
Hey.
Well, you keep talking back to me like that.
Jesus.
I'll aim for the jugular next time. Jesus.
Ugh. Oh god. Can I at least have my water skin? That's all I ask.
No, all can go a few days without eating or drinking. You'll be fine.
You make a lot of assumptions about.
That's just normal biology knowledge. I don't really know what to say about that.
Still, like, I mean, you don't know if I've eaten or drink in the last few days and stuff. Like,
Oh,
we've been
Lord.
traveling.
Kind of, one of the scorpions grabs some of the chunk of the meat and just kind of holds it up to your mouth.
Thank you. Oh my goodness. Like, just because I'm a prisoner doesn't mean you have to treat me like terrible.
I'm not treating you like a prisoner. I'm treating you like the way you deserve to be treated.
Just for having a conversation.
Ignores that.
Look. I think I like grab it with my mouth and just kind of.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get. I'm just trying.
Please do not talk with your food mouth.
Sorry.
Savages.
Look.
Please swallow first.
Oh,
It's
sorry.
basic etiquette.
I'm trying here, okay? I'm tied up. I'm just trying to have a little conversation. That's all. What about, okay, just anything. Anything at all. You don't even need it doesn't even need to be. What about your, what's your favorite food? How about that? Simple, that's
I
not, that,
do not have a preference.
you do not have a preference?
I'll eat whatever is available.
Nothing ever think,
No.
you never think,
No.
man.
No. No, I do not.
What about your favorite drink? Any wine?
I'll drink water, and only water. It keeps the mind sharp.
Okay, I guess that makes sense in your line of work, but I mean, you don't have any like anything you like, anything that you enjoy, a pastime.
I enjoy working for Kruber Dynasty and serving my righteous land.
But like, nothing, not like
I
singing,
just told you what I liked.
singing, dancing.
Why would I sing and dance? That is very distracting from my job.
There can't be anything but your job. Like, that's all you have. What happens when you're done with your? What happens when you're too old to do your job?
I specialize in necromancy. I will never be too old.
Well, that's a whole other question, but we don't need to worry about that. But, I mean, even still, like, for thousands of years, you're going to work
Yes.
for Kruber. Why?
Because it is my homeland.
But you don't have any other desires in life. Nothing at all. Nothing.
Nothing. Yes.
Frankly, I feel like they brainwashed you then.
No.
You're not human. You're not elf.
I am an elf.
No, you're just a pawn for the Kruber dynasty.
I am not a pawn. I'm doing this by choice.
Are you?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
I don't think you are.
For Lord Eldridge Kruber, I will go to the ends of the earth. Well, not the earth. I guess they would call it Astoria, but
Why? What's so special about Mr. Kruber?
it is the Lord Eldridge Kruber. He is almost divine.
So? Like, look, man, I've talked to gods, and they seem pretty chill. And, you know, I just finished talking to a god. And, I mean, I'm just saying.
What are you just saying? Say it.
I don't know what I'm saying.
It's what I thought.
Frankly, I don't know. I feel like you've kind of sacrificed your life for this one person that you don't even know.
I do know him.
Have you talked to him?
Yes.
Have you?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
What does it sound like?
I'm not entertaining this conversation.
You could say any voice to you because you haven't talked to him, bro.
Yeah. I'm just trying to have a
Lord Eldridge
conversation.
Kruber is.
I am winning this because he is talking to me. Grumm is
true.
slowly. Grumm is bringing him down, and he is. This is a victory for him.
He's breaking these walls down.
Lord Eldridge Kruber is the most true and pure thing, and I will do anything for him as long as I live in life or on death.
So, Lord Eldridge Kruber sees, like, people like me, goblins, orcs, as things that need to be exterminated.
Correct. What are you trying to say? Out with it.
I mean, I just feel like he's being quite selective with the people.
He's not being selective. He's doing his divine duty.
So his divine duty...
Cleansing the land of all that is impure? I can't think of a more duty, what's the word?
Righteous.
Righteous duty.
I mean...
Lord Eldridge Kruber is a master tactician. He knows what is right in the world. His word may as well be God.
I mean, would it be right to kill me just because I exist?
Yes.
I don't know if you can really follow someone who just wants to kill.
I can follow it. What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say about Lord Eldridge Kruber?
I'm just trying to say, after knowing only one God for my entire life and not thinking that there's another God or anything that I could change about my life, when seeing other things and being introduced to other things, maybe, just hear me out. You're probably not going to hear me out, actually. But if you do, maybe there's a better way.
What? No, there's not a better way.
No.
I've seen other ways. I'm not like a hermit. The way is Lord Eldridge Kruber and his dogma. That is the truth.
What's his dogma?
What?
What is,
I'm not answering that question. It's a stupid question.
What even is a dogma?
I'm not answering that question. That's a stupid question.
I don't know. I just want to know.
I bet you can't read either, can you?
I can read.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
I can read simple words.
Right. And then he pulls out a book that's like the 12 dogmas. He's like, he can't do a score. He's like, well, if you want to learn and maybe see a bit of my culture and consider changing your views to the righteous one, well, there you go.
Well, I'm just gonna say all I've seen of your culture is them arresting me, attacking me, and making me do slave labor. So that's what I'm
We don't
looking
do
for.
slaves. What?
Well, basically they took me as prisoner. They sent me with Tally and essentially said, if you don't do
Oh yeah, well, there's a long drawn out attempt to get something done and then execute you. It wasn't slave labor.
What?
It was it was forced mercantilism.
I think that's a synonym for a slave.
Anyway, point is, Lord Eldridge Kruber is love and life.
He's not loving life to orcs.
That's not my problem.
That's
You're not gonna be around much longer. Neither any of you.
Why?
Because we're trying to exterminate you. What part of that did you miss?
But why are you trying to...
Because you are impure and you are ruining this continent.
I don't think we are.
Your kind is responsible for a permanent divine curse on what was a once beautiful and beautiful plains land.
Well, this is new information to me.
What? You don't. That's why do you think it's always winter? That's not normal.
I mean, I just thought it was always winter because it's really high up in the north.
It's not really. It's like kind of in the middle.
I mean,
Kruber Dynasty is farther north. It's not always winter there.
okay, granted, Grumm probably hasn't seen a map in a while, so.
That's true.
I mean, I just always saw ice tusk as being ice. It's just winter. That's just how it is.
Yes, okay, right now it's winter, but it wasn't winter, months ago, and it was still frozen over there. That's not how that works. That's not how any of this works.
No,
Do you seriously not know about the slaying of the sons, the divine sons of Malzak? I think it was Malthus. Yes.
Look, I'm gonna be 100% with you. I just found out that there are other gods other than Ghoul, like less than a month ago.
Remember how I called you the dumb one, and you told me it's not true. I'm the smart one.
I mean, I didn't say I was a smart one. I just said I wasn't the dumb one.
Well, you're not really doing much to prove me otherwise.
I'm the strong one. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Brayoft is the dumb one, according to Tad. I think Brayoft's humble though.
Which one's Brayoft?
Well, no.
Oh, the child that's always with you.
The trial.
Yeah.
Oh, sorta.
I thought it was just your mascot. I mean, he doesn't really do much when you guys get to combat. He goes and does like, it's not really much.
He's done some stuff. I've seen what that man can do. He has a lot of potential in him.
Don't care. I don't care.
Okay, fair enough.
It's not going to matter. Anyway, tomorrow we will set out towards the nearest requisition group, and we will make our way back to Kruber. And again, they will welcome me with open arms, execute you, and I will finally get back to my rightful position.
Assassinate people.
Yeah,
Okay. Cool.
Yep.
Cool.
that's right.
Who have you assassinated?
Enemies of the Kruber Dynasty.
Anyone cool? I don't know anyone. Just remember, I don't know
anyone. What?
Just like, well, who's the coolest person you assassinated?
Why are you trying to dig through my backstory? I'm not going to tell you my life story.
I mean, I'm up. I'm awake. I got nothing else to do.
You are awake. Let's see. He's going to. How many hit points are you at?
30.
3.
30.
30. He's going to attempt to cast sleep at 3rd level on you. Okay. That's 5d8
Plus, I think it's
plus
2.
4d8. Okay. That is a 37. So he casts that. You fall asleep.
Yeah.
And that is the end of that. Long rest happens for everyone. Cool.
Victory
It is
for Grumm.
now the last day of the month. Happy last day of Dark Dream, everyone. The
Oh.
18th of Dark Dream. Next
got
up
him done
is
for an
Frostfall.
hour.
Cool. We only have 10 minutes left. I think it might be a good place just to end this here.
Can I? Never mind. I'm asleep.
Does anyone have anything they want to do in the next 10 minutes that we could realistically do?
Maybe.
Oh, I was gonna find Grumm, then rescue him. Could I do that in like 10 minutes?
No.
Can I roll for
have
it?
an idea.
What'd you-
So Prodigy sort of gets up, turns to the group. I've had an idea. Right off. So where you were and you found the tracks and stuff. What was like the floral life around there? Were there like plants?
The same as any other. I mean, I don't think there were plants.
Were
It was next to like a. There might have been like a root or something next to the house.
That's an important distinction to make.
I don't know exactly what you're digging at, but we can go. We can check
ask.
it out.
We could ask.
Who?
Before we end this,
The plant.
how much did he take from me? Did he just like remove the weapons?
You are literally in your common clothes.
Okay.
I believe you had a bag at some point with a set of common clothes. You are stripped down to that.
Wait.
Do I Is that the
No.
desert flower?
Sure, it's still a little crown of desert flower.
It's not crown. It's just like in this.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, if it fell out, that would have been cool.
If it fell out, that would have been perfect. So
Yeah.
I mean, he had a
But-
bunch, so.
I mean, what information could you possibly get
I was about to
from
say.
a set of?
which way they went?
It's not.
You guys can go back to the spot and
The
make
plant-
more
if
investigation
you-
checks.
Speak to the plants around there. If there are any, they'll be like, the information they'll have is the extent of, yes, they burrowed,
Maybe they did.
yes, they teleported, or yes, they had something akin to pass without a trace.
Yeah.
There are 3 outcomes. I don't believe any of which they would have
I would-
seen
If
where they.
How can
could-
they
could
see their
tell
plants?
us which direction
They don't have
burrowed.
eyes.
We're not asking the real questions.
Rayoptics magic.
But if they have
Would they-
roots, if they have
Rayoptics
roots,
magic. They.
Can the roots like?
if they
Would
had
they
roots,
dig-
they would know which direction. Do plants have tremor sense?
Sure.
And checks out.
Oh,
Speak with plants.
okay. You want to go to the
Yes.
like go over to the area? Are there like roots or any sort of
Yeah.
plant?
So
I don't know the
there
floor.
actually aren't any plants on the ground or outside, but as you're kind of looking around, you stand up. You're like, you turn to the window. There's like potted plant. One of those hanging little ivy things in the window.
Oh,
sort
but-
of not kneel down. I guess I'm gonna like tiptoe up,
And you cast.
and I'm gonna cast Speak with Plants. So plants within 30 feet radius actually gain sentience and
wow, okay.
animation.
Okay. They animate.
It says it.
Oh wow. Okay. So this hanging ivy kind of like shudders alive. He's like, "Hey, what's up?"
Our first war crime.
No,
What?
only in some
No,
places.
awake.
Speak with plants.
Yeah,
doesn't
it-
permanently keep them that way.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Hi.
Hey.
You know, so we're just in the area.
Yeah.
We're wondering, did you see any like giant scorpions?
Giant scorpions, like larger
Yeah.
than normal scorpions.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I saw some of those.
Were they carrying like an orc?
Oh yeah.
Do you know where they went?
Yeah, I went down.
Do you know which direction? Down.
Yeah. Kind of points like outside the city, kind of like
It points with like a little
no, yeah,
plant tendril.
little tendrils out. Let me see.
Like 30 of the ivy, like vines.
I just pulled the map actually. I didn't
Like
know where they were.
east or northeast.
That's what I remember.
Weast.
Could have been south.
They actually posted kind of south.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
great.
No, that way. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you.
You're
for that
welcome.
information.
While you're out here, do you need water? You need water?
Sure. I'm gonna give it something.
You gotta reach through the person's window and.
Yeah, and I water it.
Oh, nice, thanks, mate. Good luck on your journeys.
Well, not you two, because you're, fine.
That's alright, I'm perfectly content.
I hope you bloom.
Oh, thanks. I don't grow flowers, but it's a very nice thing of you to say. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Well, they went that way.
So now what?
No, he grew it that way.
The tunnel's still there.
Oh,
That's important.
the tunnel's still there.
The fat man came by earlier to check it out, but he didn't really dig much in the sand.
Fat man.
The fat man.
Oh.
Yeah, the tunnel's still there.
Oh.
I didn't
Well, I don't
assume
think we
burrows
can-
would make tunnel.
Yeah, I didn't.
I like
assume
feel
that-
the sand.
Your hand kind of goes through, and it's like kind of like hardened rock almost around this tunnel.
Sort of.
They like squeeze out.
Yeah, I like
How big
feel
a tunnel
in.
is it?
You can like shout something in if you want to hear like an echo.
No, how big is it? Like wide?
Oh, it's wide enough to fit you, like a human.
Oh.
Like crawling
Like
or
like
walking?
like something could realistically carry him through it.
I'm pretty wide.
By crawling or walking?
Was a scorpion?
Sliding,
It's pretty
kind of like
sliding.
crawling, yeah,
Okay.
crawling.
Okay.
Well, we probably shouldn't go in there.
Most certainly not. No.
I mean, I
But we
would
know
assume
which
it's a
direction.
straight direction. I don't think they're
I was gonna
curving.
say one person stays.
Why would you assume that though?
No idea.
I'm saying they.
What are you guys curious about?
We just want to find the orc.
Oh, I mean, there's some roots in there. You can ask.
Solution.
You got to clear off the little bit of
Tally
You know,
covers herself with
Sam-
magic.
Yeah.
He uses the
Bet.
magic
I'll do that.
sense.
Oh,
Yeah,
So,
we can like
look
dig.
look for like the little roots.
as you kind of like through the sand, there's like a weird like layer of like this kind of sediment, but there's like roots in it,
Mhm.
and they look like they kind of look like they're dead. And the root kind of goes. Who goes there?
It's me. Hi.
Hello, traveler. What are you looking for?
We're just making sure that these giant scorpions came through this way.
Oh, the giant scorpions of late yesterday. Yes, they did. It's a pretty straight line, too.
Okay, that's what we wanted to know. Thank you.
Okay.
Welcome.
Do you need help?
Though I've reached the end of my life, my seed has been carried by the desert land far beyond this point. I have served my life well.
Well, as long as you're happy, I'm gonna push the sand back over. What was that?
So make sure you remember the name Lord Rootington III.
I'm gonna write it down.
In the kingdom of plants, this will be invaluable to you.
Lord Rootington.
Lord Rootington III.
We should take Lord. You should take Lord.
Can all of us hear this, or is it just Dean, or just
I
Prodigy?
believe you
Don't
can all
know.
hear it.
I
It might be
had no
tone.
Whoa, you guys don't know speak with plants off the back of your head?
No, I don't.
Boo.
I had to write a quick version.
Um, communicate with you. So only says.
Oh, only me.
Okay.
Hold on.
Yeah, you're losing your marbles.
No, because you guys saw me like look up at the plant, like nod, respond to it, and then immediately look down to exactly where the tunnel was.
That's
and
fair.
and the plants moved.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, like, I feel like
They
there's like
did-
an orange glow around.
Yeah.
They did animate a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
how
is-
I physically cast the spell, like I hold up my hand a little bit and then it like pulses out.
Yeah.
And then the
And you do
plants,
see
like,
the plants
rustle.
move.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, fun fact: if you talk to trees, it kind of sounds like they're barking.
Can we end the session now?
Yeah.
With that?
I mean,
Well,
it's pretty
Phil-
good time now. Well, thank you, Lord Rootington III.
You are welcome, weary traveler.
So
Okay, bye.
Find my brothers. Let them know that my life is dutiful in right and that I've died a happy death.
What are your brothers' names?
Lord Rootington Jr.
That's your brother?
We are all named Lord Rootington.
It works different for plants.
That's true.
Yeah, they've got their juniors.
I
in
have
parallel.
73 brothers.
That
They're
feels,
all named Lord Rootington.
That's-
They're all Lord Rootington
that feels,
Jr.
that feels like
My
a really
father
low
named me
number
the
for
third.
plants.
You know, that'll make it easy to find them all.
Goodbye,
Okay.
weary traveler.
Goodbye.
Be wary out there.
I am.
It's dangerous in this unassumingly warm desert.
Take
I
this.
think it's a pretty normal
Goodbye!
desert.
And it dies. it its roots reach up it.
That just
Yeah,
my
it's
cool.
I'm
Third.
Okay, well this one died. Let's go.
Hey, what Lord Rootington say?
Say you had a good life.
Oh, he's dead. Oh Lord,
I've gotta go tell his brothers.
it's okay. Thank you for everything. Bye.
Bye.
And we'll end the session there.
Ay, ay, ay.
Next time on RFP, will Grumm make it to the Kruber dynasty, or will these schmucks save him first? Find
Or
out next
will.
week
Will Grumm annoy
at
Aerin
2
to
p.m.
death?
Eastern Standard Time.
Whoa.
Goodbye. See you all then.
Bye.
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 Kisses.
Can we keep a tally of how many times Speak with Plants has saved us?
I pulled those voices out of nowhere. We're still live, by the way, but I
Yeah, I know.
I just wanna let you know,
It's
I have no idea where I was gonna go with the planned voices, but
Those are good.
those are pretty raw.
Just glad I remembered that I have this.
No, it keeps unrating it.
Weird.
That was a victory for
And-
Grumm.
Well, I think it's because I pressed the little X button.
You'll have
'cause
more
it,
chances
it's like
for
a
stuff like that,
countdown.
where it's just you two.
I assume so.
Yeah. Well, that's the goal. Don't get your tongue cut off.
You should really get you.
We'll
deserve
mention.
to
Oh, that'd be
get your
really funny if you
cut
got
out
tongue
by
cut
the end.
off.
Over and out for real this time?
Yes.
Cool.
Get marked